Steven Rabbit.
Steven
Purple People Eater Rabbit. Yeah.
Everybody knows him.
Steven Peters.
Everybody knows him.
Even you.
Stefan the Rabbit.
Stefan the Rabbit.
Shred it.
Shred it down. Stefan like lettuce. Stuff it down.
Stefan the Rabbit.
Carrots. Roses in your mouth.
So shredded. Carrot for days.
Carry it for days in different ways. Always at the end of a song. Never gonna get it right. Always gonna get it wrong. Here we go, another one starting right now. Don't worry about it. Gonna come in at a different kind of beat, different kind of tempo.
Goddamn,
Gonna work
Steven the
it up
Rabbit.
to it though.
Why you always do me like that, Stefan?
Stefan.
Urkel. Stefan Urkel.
What are you doing, Stefan?
In and out the garden, Stefan. Urkel.
Oh no,
Show
Stefan.
your chest. Show a little bit of your chest, Stefan. Put on some silk,
Don't
maybe.
step on me, Stefan.
In a row. Smoke a cigar.
Oh, you think he's a
This is
cigar
vicious.
smoker? I can see that.
He was like healthy, probably. I feel like
Saint
that was
Stephen?
part of. No, Stefan Urkel.
Stefan Urkel. Okay, no, he would definitely blow cigar smoke in your face.
I feel like he was like trying to help the community. Fuck all the moms and shit. He loved
Trying to
the
do
Cougar.
something.
He loved the MILFs. That's Stefan.
That's Stefan for you.
He
That's
loved the
Stefan.
MILFs.
He loved the MILFs. Stefan Urkel, he loves the MILFs. Who loves the MILFs? Stefan. Who loves the MILFs? Step off, Stefan. Step off, Stefan.
Step out. Step out.
Trying to hit your mom, Stefan.
Oh, that's just Step out again.
Step off, Stefan. Why you
Picking
always
up his
backing on my
kids
mom?
just to mark your mom, Stefan.
My mom's been happily married
Stefan.
for 20 years, Stefan.
Hitting on my mom, Stefan.
Hitting my mom's page, Step out.
Quit. Throwing it back for Stefan, mom. We need to
You've
talk.
been married to her for 20 years, but Stefan is in her DMs.
Stefan is in her dreams.
Drake who?
Leave
Stefan.
my mom alone, Stefan.
Step off, Stefan. Talking to my mom like that.
Let go.
Step out.
Let go.
Ooh, looking back, we were kind of pretty bad to Gabe's mom.
Oh! I disagree.
Shout out Gable, mom.
I don't think we were
Shout
bad.
out Terry.
Maybe Jeremy. Jeremy was the only one
That pushed it.
Oh, that was actually trying to do something.
culpable. No
Cross
offense.
the line, Stefan.
There was
You
some
crossed the
culpability to
line.
that shower scene.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn.
Maybe didn't play out like the way it did in his head.
He's like, I almost did it.
Well, no, the
But I
thing was
controlled
that
myself.
he saw her in the shower, and he was
Didn't
watching
leave.
her, and
And
she
he
just,
insisted. So did she confront him?
I don't know.
See, what I understand is
She
that
tried to sing it.
Titties out,
understand.
that she paused
was our friend's mom.
and then continued,
Okay, so she saw him and then was
and
like,
then bursted out and
then-
yelled at him just to save face.
oh,
No,
just
I don't know.
So she
You're
saw
like, you
him.
don't understand. You
Started
don't,
rubbing down,
She washed
soaping up.
down. She finished, and then yelled at me
Before she said something.
in front of y'all. But when it was just me and her, me on that
Shit
porch,
was different. Shit was so different.
then.
When y'all weren't in the bathroom, you don't get it. She looked at me different, kept on soaping up.
finished.
And with those subs, she finished all over the place.
Get those subs.
You weren't there. You
She was gonna do
know
it anyway, but I
Shit was
told.
different.
Now
Stefan.
rinse.
Repeat. Rinse. Repeat.
I Now me and your mom just wear a thing.
Circus.
She treated me different.
That's not an
She treated
economic
me
pattern.
different. Me and your mom, now we're a thing. Call me daddy.
Hello. Hello, Daddy.
Daddy crazy.
No, not
horse.
you.
Yeah, talking to Randy.
Daddy crazy.
Hello,
horse.
Daddy.
You wanna know why they call me Daddy Crazy Horse?
I ain't never done nothing wrong in my entire life.
So I hopped in the shower.
Oh yeah, you could. He could have done that.
So I just hopped out of the shower.
Shit was different. How did I not?
Y'all ready to
get
come to
this?
the Ren Fair?
Okay. You think that guy's a whimsical guy?
The guy playing the bagpipe is for sure, and then the guy playing the mando.
The mando as well.
Yeah, he's got he's like a little.
A little hat?
Well, he's a garden gnome that has come to life
Yeah.
and become a man.
Who? Oh,
He's
the-
like
the
a
Mando.
hitchhiker in New Zealand.
I was
it's
like-
a different vibe.
I thought you were talking about the harp player. I was like, that's not a hat.
Oh, the harp.
I'm pretty sure that's a witch.
Kind of looks like a gnome hat.
Okay.
Man.
Why is my grandma singing up there?
Yeah, they're doing it too proper.
It's
They're
very
kinda like-
enunciated.
What's this guy?
It's somehow.
Is it Jeff Daniels who this guy looks like?
He does look like a shaved Jeff Daniels.
The song was written by white people, and they're still making it sound racist.
Yeah, they're making it sound way more white.
I don't get how they're doing it. But no, fucking killer over here.
Yeah, those
on the
sitting
pipes.
bagpipe. Yeah. I mean, this kind of slaps. It's like if you close your eyes, it's pretty badass.
The country approach.
Well, this is more than country. This is
His voice
Oh.
specifically. The sound of it, yes.
I wish I had paid more attention to any Bollywood movie I'd ever seen. I'd be busting out my Bollywood moves right now.
They just don't seem like deadheads to me. But again, what the fuck does
I
that
mean,
mean?
it's there's a bunch of different.
Oh. The creepy Santa over there staring somebody down.
I was about to say,
yeah,
he
he
doesn't
is.
like
He is looking at
this.
somebody. Yeah, I don't think he. Yeah,
I don't like this part.
I do like that. They're having a good time though.
That's
This
Stefan
is-
over there getting at your mom.
I mean, this is
There's
how
this,
this
like-
music is supposed to be.
This is
Celtic.
what's inspired. Yeah.
Bird. Nah, you gotta what?
Yeah.
You're making it worse.
It's weird.
Definitely Renaissance-y. Bathing. What midday?
But like, yeah,
Amish
everybody's
fucking-
sitting down. Nobody knows the song.
What peach festival
Yeah.
is this? She just won fucking best blueberry pie at this bitch.
Yeah.
By submitting her shirt.
I'm trying to. My
Do
best.
the Indian dance?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
doing my best.
You know you get kicked out of there if you start
Yeah.
dancing like that. You start Bollywooding over this, people are gonna kick you out.
White power.
What are you gonna go into? This is supposed to be a medley.
Yeah, how are you gonna get
Oh, jam!
Yeah, here's the
a jam?
Let loose on those pipes, bro. You
You
got
just
to.
fucking shred one,
Shred the
Christy.
pipes.
Oh my god.
Get it, boy.
It
Make
was
me do a
not
jig,
even your
baby.
solo. It was the harp solo. God,
Okay.
he just
He is doing that jig though.
Yeah, I want the.
yeah. It's fun. All I got though.
Oh shit!
Key
Oh
change in the
shit!
jam.
What? What'd he do?
There's a little key change they all did, and he like let it. He was ripping it.
Okay, he's their Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you bend on a bagpipe?
He was doing something.
Yeah, he's. I think he might be amazing.
I I mean, he's ripping.
You guys, I have no comparison, but I think he's really good.
Yeah, it is hard to tell if it's like off or not, or if it's supposed to be like that.
I just want to hear somebody talk to hear if they're American.
You don't think
feel
that
that way
guy
about
in
drums.
the country shirt's American? Well, he's playing a lute and he's got the lightest of blonde hair. He's got baby doll hair. We're like ripping
shit.
these
Yeah.
people and shit. I
He
didn't
is-
mean to do that.
I want to hear a repeating line. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Straight arpeggiator shit.
Oh, people are loving that, and he's
yeah. This is a clap after a solo crowd, for sure.
Dude, he's getting those grannies wet at this Peach Fest for sure.
Yeah, what is this fucking... I'm just here to rip
He's got two
dicks.
on it. Oh,
Yeah, he's done his part. He's just here to rip dicks.
yeah. Well, he's got to take a nap. He's got to
a lot
take a
out of
rest.
it.
Yeah. He's not even trying to comp.
I know.
Silent. He's like, I told you,
It's not one of the...
I'm here to rip.
I solo
It's
and
not
nothing
one of those
else.
instruments.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be like refilling his air sac or something? Just, yeah.
Turn up
Yeah,
the harp.
The harp's too low. Oh shit!
Oh shit, they going into fucking William Tell, bitch.
They would. This is perfect for them.
falling to the sun. What? No, why is the pipe not? What?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not interested in doing anything in 11.
They would do this. Goddamn.
This is the best one of these I've ever heard.
Is it?
Vocally, hell yeah.
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 When the Dead did it, they were all over
It's
the
definitely
place.
They were
done
high.
properly.
Yeah.
It sounds okay. I'll
If you
give
take
it
that
that.
thing apart, what is going on with this instrument?
That little, it's like a guitar, but it's got 8 strings.
Well, why is the other... Why is it in both of his hands?
The looty shit. Oh,
Not even keeping time.
doing the 11.
Oh, you ain't trying to get into this business? God damn, they're fucking handling business right
Okay.
now.
We've come around. The very simplistic drum kit too.
Oh man, if I was
Okay.
I'd be talking through this joint if I was there. Damn.
Yeah, it's all
Oh, he's
right,
getting ready.
Oh, it's time.
Oh, come on, let it loose.
I want to hear a scream, boy.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Oh, this is perfect for this timing.
I feel like this should be harmonized.
Yeah.
It is kind of harmonized.
Pretty good
I feel like I
jam.
should be like I
They
should be
pulled it off.
at a bazaar fucking
Yeah.
buying
Well, this is a
carpets.
song. I don't know what the song is, but
Oh, they did it. I want to hear someone
catch me
what's
with a
that?
dried cow stomach full of nitrous. Hell yeah.
Who said that? Did it?
No, that's the dabber.
I want to hear some fucking what? Sage and Spirit. Was that?
Hell yeah.
I want to see Jerry in a fucking jester's outfit walk by with a turkey leg.
Oh yeah.
Some mutton, baby.
Fat king eating a turkey leg.
Yeah, fucking haggis.
Hell yeah. Buy a burlap sack of cumin.
Okay.
Buying
They
spices
fucking,
and
they got it.
What
They
is
pulled me
going
around,
on?
So.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the 203rd episode of A Drink and a Joint. As always, that's Toby,
This is
Davey,
David.
and that's Carl Houston.
What up, buddy?
That's right. That's right.
Starting off with some. We are going backwards.
Yeah, we taking retro to its
Yeah.
logical conclusion. You definitely did that. You
We
definitely
we're
did that.
currently running
The
back
Dead is
now.
retro,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Well, what's more retro
Well, you
than
gotta
the Dead?
think though, this is exactly how the Dead's music is supposed to be played. Like this is what's
Oh, some songs,
Well,
not all
that's-
the songs.
I
Not
think
like
you could-
the rock songs. And,
like what?
I mean, most.
I
of them
challenge you.
probably
I
not.
challenge you. Name a song that wouldn't do gangbusters in the
I
Ren
can
Fair
name
style.
ones that would work. I
Dark
could say
Star
like
would
a-
be perfect
a
for this.
Peggio would be
Peggio,
perfect.
yeah.
The old kind of tune it's supposed to be saying like that.
That would-
But anything.
You're telling
fun,
me that
any,
Saint Stephen wasn't a rockin' song?
But that one didn't hit until like the Ladyfingers part for me, and that's more of like a Celtic.
Looks like
kind of
Rain.
presentation.
Looks like Rain would not
do well?
work. Is that what you're
Well,
saying? Are you
yeah.
saying it as a question?
I
Or
mean,
more
is that
Saturday
one?
night. Like that shit would not hit on some Celtic vibe, you know. You
think-
hear an estimated profit. through
Yeah,
this, too?
I think
You're
it
hearing a
definitely
Saint of
funk-
could.
Circumstance?
I absolutely
drop
think that
thing.
you could do it. Saint of
Saint-
Circumstance. I think it would all. Are you kidding me? Do you guys know these songs?
Yeah,
You
That
listen to
doesn't
these
sound
songs?
Celtic at all. Have you heard?
It's not about the. It's
Estimated
about the
Profit?
arrangement. It's about
I'm
doing
like
it that way.
looking,
Because
I'm looking at this setup and I'm trying to think of.
to me, that's kind of like where they would write a lot of these songs from, like the perspective of like this kind of era, but like in a
I don't think they
different
could play
land.
that slow. They'd have
I mean,
to
I
do.
think that
My
this-
time coming.
Just that same way that like the band always like most of their songs are kind of based in like a fake like late 1800s
Yeah, I will
mining
say that
Yeah, that
community.
shit's weird.
Okay, that's like I will say that this kind of setup is like at its core an inspiration to the Dead. You know, like the
Well,
like medieval
Robert
folk
Hunter
stuff.
likes a lot of that shit.
Well, that's where a lot of the poetry that he would reference
Right.
came from,
yeah,
like
I-
fucking Canterbury Tales shit.
Okay, I'm trying.
You trying to find one that wouldn't work?
Yes, it's harder.
think
I,
any of those,
I already
really.
think it's harder than than I thought it would be. Than it should be.
Do you think Hell in a Bucket would work?
Oh,
Not to me.
I don't. I wish I had thought of that. Oh yeah,
no,
what is
Wharf
that?
Rat would be great.
Yeah. Oh, is that Picasso Moon?
Yeah.
Alabama Getaway. Now, weirdly, Alabama Getaway would work because
Yeah.
they could just chug it, kind of like a bluegrass.
Yeah.
Well, because this is what led to bluegrass, right? This is what the like this kind of music, the kind of like minstrel walking through the woods
Appalachian.
type shit. Well, that led into the
So
Appalachian
that's
shit.
you feel like that's an ancestor of that of bluegrass?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fair. 'Cause- Exhibit A, Grandpa's guitars.
Yes.
Yeah, Yeah, no, I see no problem with that.
I play the daddy guitar. The dad guitar. With the bass.
Play Grandpa's guitars.
This is dildos.
Yeah.
We need electric guitars.
Guys, if you haven't yet, if you're watching the live stream, go ahead and hit the like button. I know that we just lost a bunch of people when we actually started talking, and that happens. It just happens. People come in there, they stay for the Ren Fair stuff, but as soon as we stop playing it and they hear our voices, they just dip out.
I mean, that is.
So we got to try to get the likes when we can
that's
because
the
YouTube
demographic
likes the
right
likes.
there, you know, our
It's
demographic equals Ren Fair for sure.
Yeah.
You know? I feel it.
I mean, we've always wanted to like have some kind of like circus fair type
I
thing.
mean-
like
Oh,
we
yeah.
wanted to have the Headspace Circus
If
for
I
a
was
long time.
younger,
Yeah.
I'd probably trip
I-
and go to a Ren Fair.
That's a good point. I never realized that when it was happening. But yes, I see that.
And we're
Yeah, but
still
I would
working
want a
towards it.
modern circus. I don't want.
I was like, what silk
Have to dress
dancers?
up
Why
like that.
silk dancers? Let's
You don't get the vision. You got to widen your scope.
I just don't want to have to put on like 8 layers of clothing and shit. Not wanting to dress up like that.
the
I just
medieval
want
thing.
I want the
that-
fanfare still.
Was that really an aspiration of Headspace?
What? To have a
Yeah,
circus?
dude.
Yeah.
Yes. We wanted to
We
get
mapped that
get
shit
like
out.
an old train.
That was
We want to
the
get an
idea.
old train and find some tracks that had been abandoned in the middle of the
Or-
desert.
We were just looking into things that. Yeah, I don't know how we were gonna do that.
We were going to buy the train. And we were going to make sure that we were going to
Pop
get
it on some tracks when we
Yeah.
want to go somewhere.
how we would get that train to those tracks wherever
you
we
can,
would
you
find
can
them.
do that. No, right? Companies can pop their own trains on a track, right?
Pop that
And
train on the track.
Pop
I'm
that
leaving.
train. Finger popping each other's trains.
Yeah, so I mean, loose aspiration, but we definitely had that shit mapped out. I mean, we had all the different types of people we would need, and like, you know, we got to have fire.
Yeah, we gotta
everything
have fire
spinners,
twirlers,
fire
and we do
eaters.
know some fire cabaret folks. Shout out Dave.
And then sword swallowing.
Yeah,
needle guys.
anybody y'all down with like
stick a needle?
throating some hard steel down your thrussie?
Sir.
Anybody down with that? We will employ you.
It's not for what you think.
It's exactly for what you think.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Well, life is dangerous, Toby. You got to be able to take chances.
Take my card.
You gotta be able to swallow fire.
Swallower.
Various kinds. Doesn't matter what shape.
Hard steel swallower.
Density.
Slippery.
Well, better be good money. Well, then Dion. Then I don't think that you're the guy. I don't think that you're the guy for the job. If you're not already throating, I want to know
for the love of it.
If you're not throating
20 swords
sharp
a day.
metals for the fun of it, then
Here, take my card. Throat goat.
well, I swallow things for a circus.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just clever name.
I'm just call me that. That I dress like a goat. It's funny. I swear.
And I'm
funny.
the greatest throater of all time.
Yeah, I'd be popping mad shit down my thrussie, bro, in front of audiences.
Yeah, undeniable skills and talent.
Yeah, I mean, like, have you ever seen anybody take a 37-inch steel sword?
I've seen people do it, but you want it.
Yeah, there's a difference. I've seen people do it for work.
You enjoy it too much.
Yeah, you're like in there, like you're like really happy. You're like licking the hilt. You're fucking like
You don't need to.
you
But you do.
And you're cradling.
That's why they're the best. That's why they're the goat, though. You know. I think we were going to be the jugglers. We didn't need any. Well, we needed extra jugglers.
we were like
to have.
Yeah, because we were going to play music. The whole idea was that we were going to be the musicians playing while all of this was happening.
Force people to listen to us because we were always going to be playing. We're going to be the only band.
But it's better if we show you.
Yeah.
Oh man, this town is almost up to its balls and jugglers.
It was also somewhat of a scheme to keep making DMT on the road.
Oh,
yeah,
come
and
on.
to maybe
This is like a behind the music
get
now.
Some people high on the we take it with us and we spin people out, and that's like part of the circus thing. And then maybe rob them. I don't know.
The whole idea basically was to be like be the next Grateful Dead, but next step, like next evolution of that.
Yeah, that's where your head was at the
yeah,
time.
it was like not necessarily be the Grateful Dead, but it was like the whole idea was to be like a band that was ubiquitous with a scene, right? It was
Yes,
but it would still be heavily influenced because those are our influences.
It's a great business model. It's really hard to.
But we fucked it up immediately by being like circus train. Like, make it as big as possible. Take the party with you. So it's like mixing Festival Express,
Right.
Yeah,
with
all
like
the time.
the idea of having a cult.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like
Not
it would
well.
quickly get away from the music.
Oh,
And then someone would try to take over the cult, and you would have to kill them.
Yeah, you going to usurp me?
I mean,
No,
I
sir.
would assume
This is
No, sir. You thought that the Invisible Man and the bearded muskrat were on your side? They've been working with me the
this
whole
is not
time.
a democracy.
No, sir. There are 3 heads at the top of this serpent.
You have.
Do you understand? And we are like this.
This is a prelude to your murder. I'm so prepared for this.
Well, no, I think the plan was more if there's a threat to spin them out and then make them a mind slave. Dog.
Yeah. Do the thing that Jeffrey Dahmer should have done to his victims instead of drilling holes in their brain and putting acid
Is
in
it
there.
better
Just
than
make
murder?
them special.
You're leaving them alive.
Well, he was trying to make sex slaves by drilling holes in their head and dumping acid in.
Kind of doing it wrong. Yeah,
Well,
you
it's
gotta go
like-
more.
Well, you literally have to. Well, it's a brainwash. You
Why
know,
is
brainwash.
Terrence so weird?
Who am I thinking of?
He tried to usurp me, and I turned his brain into tapioca.
Turn him into a vegetable. Let that be a lesson to anyone.
Oh, I was more thinking of a Manson. Manson was trying to kind of go that direction, right? Of use people as puppets.
Well, he had a different intent on his big picture was different.
Well, and there's also the whole he was working with the government type thing, that he had been dosed up by the government. Well, that's proven, right? That he was part of the LSD test by the government. So there's
But was that
shady.
just residual fucked up? He was spun out for life.
I feel like you would have been killed for sure, and not wound up in prison. Don't you? They're like, well,
but you
that's
gotta,
fun.
but you have somebody who is so uncredible.
Right.
Like, why would you ever
take
believe
him out?
anything that he says?
Oh yeah, that'd be a hilarious scene, like in the CIA room. It's like, and what happened to Manson? He's going to prison for life. Oh well, that works out nicely, doesn't it? Like, shuts the book.
Oh yeah, totally a burn after reading situation.
Yeah.
What a great Coen Brothers movie. That one slept on.
Honestly, it was one of the movie. Wait, which one?
Burn After Reading.
Yeah, that and Big Lebowski. I feel like I didn't like many of their other movies past a point.
Barton Fink is dope. I
should have seen that before I saw Secret Window.
Oh, why? Because of John Turturro?
What?
You stole my story. That movie?
I thought no, he was just in both those movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I'd seen it earlier than I did, I feel like I'd seen a lot of movies.
They say you're hard
like
to
that.
hear. You need to talk more into your mic, or we can boost it.
Booster.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I first saw it, I wasn't blown away by it, and I felt like I had seen too many other movies before I saw it because I realized it's an older movie.
Yeah, I mean, which one?
Maybe I need to rewatch it.
Do you like Fargo?
I did like it. Oh yeah. So I don't remember what. Basically, I think I saw Buster Scruggs and maybe another one, and I was just like, I don't like them anymore.
Oh, that's fair.
So, Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yeah.
Was that Coen Brothers?
I thought it was.
I didn't know about that, but
I didn't know
was a
that
great
one
movie.
was.
That's that's a rewatchable one. It's pretty crazy.
Oh.
Oh no! He said you were quiet, and then he was like, "Although I just heard him give the worst take ever on the Coen Brothers."
Mute me.
No,
that's my thing. I used to love the Coen Brothers. Now I'm not like.
They used to run their movies constantly.
Yeah, so
I mean, No Country for Old Men. Are you kidding me?
I love that movie.
That's a fantastic movie. Hail Caesar was pretty good.
I haven't seen that.
It's okay. It's not. I will say it is not the best. Hail Caesar's not the best, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the Scruggs one, but I really love Barton Fink, and I really love fucking The Big Lebowski.
I need to rewatch Barton Fink because I feel like something happened when
I
I
don't know
watched
if
it.
I've
Probably
seen.
it's John Goodman with
John Goodman, John Turturro. There's that big, beautiful scene where they're actually like burning down a building, and they're like inside of it. It's fucking. It's like John. I don't want to spoil it. But for this movie that's like 35 years old.
I remember it being a role that John Goodman was meant to play.
Yeah.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou is an amazing movie. Like they have like for directors, I would say the Coen. So we're already in the you guys just understand that this is art. We're talking about art. This whole episode is about art. We're already we're in the film medium, right?
Oh Lord,
we're getting stuff going. So like
so I like movies, man. Don't come at me thinking
We definitely saw a movie for Flashback Flicks that is questionable whether it's art at all. Thanksgiving 3.
Oh, the Revenge of the Turkeys.
So this movie
tragic.
Like okay, so you know how there are movies that are like so bad that they're good.
Right.
But that's the original one is apparently that. The original one is so bad it's good.
And that they're riding the wave off to get to 3?
Well, they got this movie crowdfunded. They got like $112,000. That's what Dabber told us last night or the other night.
Who gave you this poison?
Yeah, and it's like the movie is so disjointed, and I mean like
it's
maybe
obscure in a way that doesn't really land as much. It's kind of like a Too Many Cooks, but it's just an hour and a half.
Yeah, the whole thing is a fever dream, and it felt like 3 hours. It really did. It felt like a really fucking long time.
It's a horror.
The whole idea behind the spoiler alert for fucking Thanksgiving 3, which is actually Thanksgiving 2.
Yeah,
they never made the sequel, so this is the third movie, but it's about finding the sequel because it has all been destroyed. And then the turkey that is he's basically like a Freddy Krueger.
It's an alien.
It's supposed to be kind of meta, but he's like this immortal demon turkey type thing. And he has a wife and a kid, and he kills the wife, and then he kills the kid, and then he puts the kid's spirit inside the DVD case. And then he goes and finds it, and then there's a puppet person.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of different races.
Who's a naked
there's
child puppet?
Alien races, robots, sentient machines.
Slightly pedophilic because they're always talking about because at one point he's got to fist the puppet that is supposed to be like a child because they keep calling it kid.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of strange that they one of them falls in love with it and has a dream of it sucking on him. The space worm mouth fucking the child puppet. That happened too. There's a space worm that's on a robot's shoulder.
I'm distressed.
Just hearing about it, right?
that is the feeling. Like the whole time you're distressed, and it's not one of those things it hurt. Like it hurt to watch. It wasn't even one of those bad. It's not a bad movie because it's shot well. That's the super fucked up thing. The shots are good. The puppetry,
top notch.
It's
just the content of it is just so bad.
Horrible writing.
The execution of it was fucking. It was
But again,
appalling.
there's movies that are trying to be good, and that's why they're bad, and those are funny.
Man.
But it's because they were trying so hard to be bad, it actually made it. It made it good in not a good way.
The Room is a good bad movie because you can laugh at it because everybody's being genuine. They know that they're trying to make a shitty movie. They're trying too hard to make a shitty movie, so it's fucking unwatchable.
Yeah.
I saw 2 bad movies pretty recently, and they both had Jackie Chan in them.
You've been up on a kick.
So is it going to be one of the Rush Hours?
No.
No Rush Hour,
Shanghai
no
Nights.
Shanghai.
No.
Shanghai Nights. You said that
I
the
enjoy
other day.
those.
Okay.
So let me guess. Let me keep
I'll
guessing.
keep guessing.
Mr. Nice Guy.
No.
Okay.
Good guess. Good guess.
It was a good guess. That's a deep cut. Not many
I
people
feel
know
like
Mr.
you
Nice
guys have
Guy.
never heard of these either.
Okay, are they going to be some obscure ones like
No, they're both in English.
Drunken Master?
No, that's not a bad one either, though.
It's pretty good, yeah. What are they?
Okay, first one is called Spy Next Door. It came out in 2010.
Is the other one the Tuxedo?
No.
Okay.
But it's great.
I fuck with the tuxedo.
No. Have you ever heard of Spy Next Door?
No. Well, let me check
It's
it
so
out.
bad
Next
and
Door sounds
unbelievable.
familiar. It really
And
does
I don't
sound
mean to
familiar.
be racist, but
Houston.
But finish your sentence.
I just don't honestly. I just don't see what's happening in this movie to be happening.
Okay, that didn't sound racist at all.
Oh, so it's
why would that be? Now
it's
make it
A
racist.
mother of 3. He's dating the lady from fucking Hitch.
Okay,
Like-
so
You
this
don't think she'd be
seems-
dating Jackie Chan?
Okay.
They don't.
this
Yeah, okay.
seems
They don't even show
familiar.
the mom. But
Billy Ray Cyrus was in this movie.
dude, yes, that was the only redeeming moment when they're
That's the
introducing
redeeming moment?
Dude, when they introduced
this
this movie,
our-
I didn't know anything about this movie, and then so he walks into where the spy base is,
Okay.
and he's greeted by George Lopez.
Yeah.
George Lopez walks him up to Billy Ray Cyrus. And I had no idea either of them were in this movie. And I was just like, oh,
I didn't
shit.
know they knew each other.
I was like, what is this movie?
Yeah. That's that.
But yeah, so these 3 kids hate Jackie Chan because he's dating their mom.
Of course, man. You always hate really cool new stepdad.
Yeah. I was like, these kids are
Whoever's
racist.
plowing your mom, if it's not your OG dad, I assume takes a minute to use.
It's just,
You're not my OG dad.
I mean, they call him like a nerd.
Oh,
And like
yeah.
a
Well, he is
geek.
a nerd
I
because he's
know.
wearing glasses. Houston. He's
Yeah.
wearing glasses.
The first
so
husband's
he's a
always
nerd, but he's
abusive,
actually
second
an
husband.
undercover spy.
All right. So
Is he like
when
an-
I said
oh,
not
is-
to, yeah, when
is
I
it
said
because
not to
he's
be
a Chinese
racist,
spy?
yeah.
Is it because he's a spy for China? Is that what it is?
No, he's
Okay.
an American spy too.
Oh, so he's pulling double
agent?
duty. He's a double agent.
rogued out.
He's not dealing. Oh yeah, and the bad guys are Russian. It's just a
Okay.
bad movie. It's a
Certified
really
double
bad
agent.
movie.
Okay.
The other one,
Aren't the bad guys always
but
Russian though?
this one, and so like this one, I went into it thinking I was gonna like it. So apparently although it's mostly in English, they redub parts of it. It's a Chinese movie, but they speak English in it a lot.
Okay.
It's called Dragon Blade.
Dragon Blade.
Either that or the Dragon Blade. And look at the cast for this one, because I was like, am I gonna really like this movie? Because Are you gonna look it up? Should I tell you who's in it? Because I was like, this should be good.
Oh,
no.
This could be good.
Oh no!
I know. I was like, am I gonna love this movie?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so we've got. Let's see if we can Dragon Blade. Okay, so we're gonna show you guys. This is. I don't know. So this is all within the argument of is this art? What is art? What
this
is
is so bad. It has the worst acting I feel like I've ever
John
seen.
Cusack playing a samurai.
So you've got
or
John
something? What
Cusack,
is going
Jackie
on
Chan, Adrian Brody.
Dude, there is a scene I want you to look up if you can find it.
Is that
It's supposed to be Roman Empire.
is that fucking?
So yeah, he's a fucking
What is that? What
the
is his
Roman
name?
general.
Fucking King Arthur, bitch. What's fucking?
I think the character in this movie.
Clive Owen.
I was gonna say his name's Lucius.
Well, that's Clive Owen. So then you fill it out with very famous Chinese actors. So this would have been a movie that they went over to China to do for them.
This did well in China.
Well, yeah, because it's a Chinese blockbuster.
yeah,
So this is what so this is how they do stuff. This is how they do stuff in the film industry, like over in China and over here. So like the Americans, we want our box office to do well. So when they make a big Marvel movie, they have to make sure that it will play overseas so they make their fucking money back. And actually,
the Chinese
profit.
market.
Okay, so that's
they will
very
cater
strict.
They scheme to-
specifically to China within their movies. They will specifically make them unoffensive to the Chinese, so we can manipulate their population into making our movies go gangbusters.
It's the
Okay,
strictest
so
market,
that's-
right? So you got to focus on whoever's the most strict.
And most
Like,
of their
this is-
financial backers are also Chinese people. Which is not. I mean, again, it's not a big
didn't-
deal. It's not a
that's just
bad thing. It's
fact.
just the game.
A
That's,
lot of
that's
people to watch. Too.
So-
I mean,
Yeah. Adrian Brody. I don't think
Brody's
I've.
ass.
So this is the only movie I think I've ever seen like that. I didn't like him in or it.
okay.
You know what the tuxedo reminded me of? What was the movie? The only thing I can remember of it was the plane that went invisible. I've asked about it before. That's pretty much all I remember. It was another buddy cop spy movie.
Another buddy cop spy.
Eddie
That's not
Murphy?
the text-
Oh, I Spy.
I
Eddie,
Spy.
Eddie Murphy.
With
And
Owen
I was trying to
Wilson.
think of that.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
is
what about it? Is that a bad one?
No,
It's
that's
not
right up my
good.
alley. That's the stupid shit.
No, there was
I like,
another one
though,
too. Prime Time.
What was
that?
Prime Time?
Do you not remember Prime Time?
No.
It's Prime Time. That's also Eddie Murphy.
Showtime.
Oh, it's Showtime.
I mean,
Sorry.
I don't know. What is it? Huh?
Isn't
Show-
it?
what is Showtime from?
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
Showtime
Showtime.
or is it Prime Time?
It's Showtime.
You were certain.
Yeah, I remember the scene in Showtime, and
He said Showtime. If you didn't say Showtime in another, yeah, there it is.
Okay.
I was gonna say it was Robert De Niro, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Showtime. Okay, that seems like some
And
shit.
who's that old guy? Gave him a platform. Robert De Niro.
Really helped his career out in
Yeah.
the back end.
Some old guy.
Some old dirty grandpa.
I like those old buddy movies, buddy cop movies, buddy spy movies.
Oh, Starsky and Hutch remake.
Again, we talk about the like Shanghai Nights and Noon and like Rush
Yeah.
Hours. I love the
Those are
buddy
buddy-
movies.
Buddy
Those
cops
always
are
fun.
great. So that's art. Buddy cop
Buddy
movies are
cop
art.
movie for me,
Yeah.
because I can, I can.
Oh, I loved Cop Out.
You loved Cop Out?
I still do. It's a Kevin Smith movie.
Well, Kevin Smith hates that movie, and he hates it because of Bruce Willis.
Yeah. What is the deal? Like,
Well,
so
Bruce
I had
Willis was like always late, apparently, and
Oh.
like there was one time when he was like telling people that he was like hung up in traffic. 1 second, I have to. And he was saying that he was hung up in traffic, and then people were waiting, so they put on the baseball game, and then it cuts
He was
to the
on?
jumbotron. He's like
That's
sitting
a
there
real story?
having like a beer. Yeah, it's a real story.
Damn.
And people are like have been waiting on him.
Damn.
What do they call that event?
Well,
That's gotta have a name.
It's got to have a name. But like, I mean, Kevin Smith, like, since he had like that heart attack and got his shit together, he's been like, it seems like he's just been like super grateful for everything. So
Oh, I
he's
mean,
like,
it's not up there with Chasing Amy and Mallrats, but
yeah, it's no chasing Amy.
but for real, here's my headcanon with Cop Out. I think no one's ever said this. I think that
first hot take on the internet about fucking Cop Out.
the music is so bad because they had to pay Bruce Willis.
Oh, that's very possible.
I felt like they didn't have enough money to do a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
And they only do a
More
couple
than
songs
likely.
that you know. Otherwise, it's like really bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
I was like, is this playing into like the cop genre, like with this music? Like, what is?
Oh, is it like
it's like
cheesy
one guy.
cop
It's one
show?
guy. You can tell it's one guy.
He's like out of breath, running from instrument to instrument.
Blue Streak was one of my at least top 20
Oh,
movies
I
of all
never got
times.
into Martin.
Even
Love
though
that
you
movie.
never remember anything about it,
I know
you just
it's been
remember
a
shapes.
running joke.
What was that other one we watched in the?
Wait, what's National Security though? Because that
National
seems
Security.
familiar too. Was that a Martin Lawrence one?
Probably.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
With that guy with the mustache that was in that Sahara movie. Yeah.
Okay, Steve Zahn.
That's another
Fucking,
great
That's
buddy
also
cop
my
movie.
favorite movie.
Saving Silverman.
No, but I do
another
remember-
classic.
I only seen this one like once.
So if we're gonna talk about art, like what are some of your favorite like art movies, like an art house film?
It's not.
Well, that's kind of the debate is whether things that reach to you or
Okay.
make you laugh or like what.
Well, let me rephrase. What is the most artsy movie
Fuck.
to you that you've
yeah,
seen?
again, artsy would imply
Yeah.
more like you said,
like has
a-
spoken to
It would
you,
imply
or
that
is
I don't
like-
love trash.
Like, so what is that movie
you
for
go.
everybody?
Fuck.
So everybody let us know, what is the movie that has like moved you or spoken to you? Something that you would consider like actual
Okay, Waking Life.
It was Akira
Waking Life is like
Kurosawa.
art to you.
Yes, I would say that one connected
Good.
with me.
That's
It's
Richard
so-
Linklater, right?
Yeah, it's very it's very appealing to me at the time when I was younger. Helped me get out of my mind. It has some
Yeah.
great stories in it. That's art to me. You
The
know,
Maltese Falcon.
and that's why it's hard to say that Blue Streak is art, because if that's art,
Yeah.
then Blue Streak is more
Snack
it's-
food.
You have to add comedy
It's junk
art
food.
or something. You have to
Yeah.
add some.
Well, it's still
qualifier.
art. I just like I was just curious as to see what kind of like hits people.
Fuck. See, I don't know. I don't have serious.
You don't have
answers.
to do like one.
Akira
If you-
Kurosawa.
What is
It
that?
doesn't have to be a
Seven
film.
It is-
Not that kind of film.
Is it a film?
well, that's a director.
It's a director.
He did the Seven Samurai.
Who did?
Okay.
Is it Yojimbo or Yohimbo?
Now, but see, I don't
It's
normally
Yojimbo.
connect to like the Emmy, or I mean the Golden Globe winners and shit.
Fuck, man,
like,
yeah.
Well, no, I mean like that's I like
mean-
that one because it's got that like that existential vibe.
I like Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an artsy director.
But like a movie that is like what's
Really
a movie that's made you
emotional.
cry?
Cry?
Like I remember
Like it's
watching
made
one
that has like moved you or like sparked something in you or like
Oh, gotcha. I Heart Huckabees. Didn't make me cry, but I really thought it was a
that-
poignant movie.
yeah.
I agree. See, that would be on the side of art for me, even
Okay,
though it's
cool.
That's poignant. Like
Yeah.
you're talking about a movie that, for a minute, changes the way you think for a minute.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like makes you view life in a different way.
like I remember watching.
Not
I watched
often
all the
enough.
way through that movie that it won a bunch of Oscars. It was all in Spanish. It was about this like woman in Mexico, and it was like just emotional the whole time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
A woman
was
in
a big-
Mexico.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Roma. Talking about
That
that.
might
It
have
was
been-
in black and white.
Penelope
See,
Cruz
like shit
win?
like that is what people like consider like a really moving artsy movie, but it's like I Heart Huckabees moved me more than
Yeah.
that did, because I'm not like easy to grab with emotions, and like I'm not a heart pull or tear jerking heart pull string. So I was like trying to
Yeah.
make a phrase up. You can't pull on my heartstrings easily, is what
Yeah.
I mean to say. Like, and so movies like that don't really catch me. The really overly dramatic movies, and like watching Trauma, I'm like, this is just not fun for
Yeah.
me. I don't, it's not that I'm like getting in their shoes. It's just not pleasing to watch. I would rather
Yeah.
spend my time thinking about something else.
Yeah. I have there's a couple. There's one that's like there's one I don't even really like. And that's Paper Moon. And the only reason I love that movie is because that was my dad's favorite movie.
Okay.
Like, and so
You don't
it's
really like it,
I don't
though?
really like it, no. But it's like it
What's
will
that about?
always like it will always mean something to me. So Paper Moon is like this traveling salesman gets like this kid dumped on him, and like it ends up just being like kid dad story basically.
See, that's weird because you're like, Dad, did you Did you feel like I was dropped on you?
No. No, it's not like that. No.
See, my dad's favorite
Cars
movie
3.
and
Cars 3.
my dad and his dad's favorite movie was It's a Wonderful Life. And I remember tripping and watching that movie and like worrying about my dad.
This is sad. This is
And
so
like,
sad.
is this how he felt? 'Cause when he was in the house with the kids running around, like he had like the liquor and maybe a gun sitting out. You know, it's just like, oh, is this how he felt? Did he felt like we ruined his life because he was supposed to be like a pro baseball player and like he was in the minors going to the majors, and to have my brother had to get a corporate job. You know, he had to change his whole life. But you know, so I always kind of looked at that, and I shouldn't have watched it tripping, I think.
Right.
Because I made it way too personal. Why is this his and his dad's favorite? Is this like a passed down thing of like telling your son how miserable life is when you get a family? Like,
well,
is this a way of getting at your son or telling your son by saying it's your favorite? You know, that's where my head went. Was like, was he telling him, and now he's telling me, and if I have a son, I have to tell him my favorite movies. It's a Wonderful Life to show him what's up in the world.
Generational.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure they had their own reasons. But I've wondered why generationally you would have the same movie.
But like, but I've also got like, so I love.
That's art, right? That one.
Yeah,
I would put that one up there. Maybe.
And I really enjoy. Darren Aronofsky is an amazing director. Like his shit. But I didn't really like Mother. Mother was okay, but I mean, you get to see an actual like baby ripped apart.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, whatever. But it's not an actual baby. But it's like, so.
Man, what's that?
But I love The Fountain. Dude, Antichrist.
Mother was okay.
That movie is just like.
Yeah,
that's impactful on a different level.
The Antichrist.
You gotta see how fucked up.
Just Antichrist.
Yeah.
Okay, so Antichrist. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie, but straight up, they had to put a smaller dick on Willem Dafoe because apparently his dick is so big that it makes people uncomfortable. So they were like, "Your dick is so big and amazing, it is unbelievable to be on a person. So here's this slightly smaller dick that's still pretty fucking big." And
he's got a smaller prosthetic. That's odd. Never heard that before.
Yeah. That happened on that movie.
It makes people uncomfortable? I don't believe that part. I think it's like distracting.
You think I added that for dramatic flair?
I think it didn't fit the character, maybe. This character's a small dick dude. You know, he's like that. No, he can't have that.
No, they gave him like a dildo. They gave him like a fake dick. So what happens in this movie is that like he's getting him and his wife are having sex, and their kid walks out a window. They pull a real.
Wait, what movie are we talking about again?
Antichrist.
Oh yeah. You said it was scary as shit.
No, it's not scary. It's disturbing. Because so they're like having sex, and their kid. Wrong thing. Their kid pulls an Eric Clapton and yeets itself out a window. And then they go on like a retreat to try to save their relationship or marriage or whatever. And they're in the woods, and they both start going crazy. The wife starts going real crazy, and he just starts like seeing stuff. And then there's one part where they're like trying to get busy or whatever, and like she's like starting to blow him, and he's got his head back and stuff, and then she hits his dick with a board, and he passes out. Like, and then she jerks him off until he comes blood, and you see it, and they show that.
I remember you mentioning that. Maybe that's why I didn't hit that movie up.
Yeah, I mean, like it's pretty rough. Yeah, that's a rough scene to get through. But is it art? Yeah, that's art. I mean, it's shot great.
It moves you. It definitely made you feel something.
It made you feel some shit.
Whether it was pain.
So isn't art is anything that speaks to you, right? In one way or another.
Yeah.
Art is something that speaks to you.
Say.
So
yes, but see, moves you could be so negative. So like, art could be things that make you feel pain.
Oh, dude, American History X is one of those movies that'll like.
Oh, that's torture art, right?
Well, there. No, just that one scene. There's that one scene where he fucking makes the dude bite the curb.
That's
and
an artistic
like,
movie, I would say.
But that movie, it's in itself has underlying themes of like you can also
redemption.
You can redeem yourself a bit. I mean, shit might not work out, but it's like there's also consequences for the shit you put out in the world. Because like even though Edward Norton reformed his Edward Furlong stayed that way and got fucking capped for it. He got fucking killed at school for being a racist shit.
Right.
Because he was impressed.
Followed his brother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And his brother was trying to tell him that no.
It's not the way to. Yeah.
Even a Clockwork Orange is like a torture art.
Man,
though.
it's if that movie
very
came out,
respectable, but it's also so uncomfortable that it shouldn't be pleasing in any manner.
It would make sense to be a school shooter too, like later.
Yeah. Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh yeah, let's go through some of these. I want to see some of these movies that have spoken.
Satan's
to people.
Little Helper.
The Sopranos is not a movie. There Will Be Blood. That's a good movie. The Exorcist. Okay.
So it's weird. I feel like it requires a different attention span to watch a movie for sure. Like
yeah, it's an investment, especially now.
Yeah, I see it as that. Like I'll be like, oh, I can't invest 4 hours on a movie, but I'm going to watch a whole series.
Yeah,
because you feel like you have stopping points. If you
it's
got
also
something to do or
longer. It's more long form.
It feels like
you can be more. The story continues more.
Yeah, I think why I'm willing to watch a series over a shorter movie is like because of that though. Because I'll tell myself like if I need to stop at any point, there's like natural stopping points.
Right.
I won't just stop in the middle of a movie and then come back and not know where I am. You know?
But boy, dude, another movie that fucking has moved me, The Mask. We watched that for Flashback Flicks too, and that was so much better after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm gonna torture Toby with the second one at some point.
Mask 2. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Son of the Mask.
That reminds me of
Son of Mask.
They were saying oh god damn it, I forget who it was. Someone, oh my god, Matt Smith was talking about. Damn, I'm trying to remember the actor, but he was told that they were watching. It was Keanu Reeves. They said they saw Keanu Reeves watching Morbius, and then they watched A Clockwork Orange, and it was just like he's like maybe he just felt like he had to get that taste, like he's like I have to watch a movie I know is good.
Yeah. To gauge something because it's like you can watch some utter shit and then when you watch something good you're like, oh my god, like this is what good shit is like. Holy shit! Like oh man, like that brand new cherry flavor. If you guys haven't watched that, it's on Netflix. I think it came out like a year.
I heard you mention that.
A year ago.
Really good?
I was really fucking impressed. I was really fucking impressed with. No, it's a mini series.
Okay.
It's like a limited series. It's on Netflix. It's like it really fucking impressed me. I don't really want to spoil it or talk about it.
What's it called? I will
it's
watch
called
this.
Brand New Cherry Flavor.
Okay.
It's really fucking good. It's got the chick from Alita Battle Angel. And it's got Catherine Keener.
Okay.
As a witch.
It's really good though.
It's really good, man. It's got
nothing good on Netflix.
It's got like some supernatural. It's got a little bit of like mind fuckery. It's
how many episodes is it?
10?
It's a miniseries.
It's a limited series.
Okay.
Yeah,
dude, I saw Spy recently.
Spy?
Yeah, it's a Sacha Baron Cohen movie, and it's serious as fuck.
Oh,
or it's a limited series.
And is it good?
I watched the whole thing. I mean, it's serious.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, yeah, I enjoyed it. He's an Israeli spy pretending to be Syrian.
Uh-oh. That'll get you killed.
And they catch him, yeah.
And that'll get you killed. Did he get killed?
Yeah. But yeah, very terribly.
Oh, how so? Was it graphic?
Publicly, and then they had his dead body and stuff, and
oh shit.
And then it was just kind of herald him as a hero, but he had a traitor's death.
Is this a true story?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's rough. Thanks for bringing that in.
Well, what I really liked about it is it was like old ass spy shit.
Yeah.
It
ended the way old ass spy shit ends. Dead in the street. Getting your body played with like a rag doll. Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Amazing movie.
Heavyweights.
Amazing
Bushwhacked.
Bushwhacked also art.
It's Heavyweights art. Yeah, you're saying that connected with you.
I loved it.
When you were a kid.
The Big Green.
I still love it.
It's still art.
It's still art to me.
The Big Green is art.
The Big Green, that's
Soccer
treading.
movie,
that's
right?
treading water for me.
Isn't that a Disney movie?
It's a Disney soccer movie. Not into it.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna have a dog playing soccer. This is
No,
not even an
that'd be
Airbud.
sick.
I thought it was a goat.
There's a goat there. It's like the mascot.
Airbud, huh?
Yeah, everyone loves a good.
Oh,
Airbud.
Fly Away Home fucked with me as a kid. I'm sorry, everyone.
What about MVP Most Valuable Prize? Is that the duck movie?
I
Is that
think
the
it was a
geese?
monkey movie.
What?
Oh, Fly Away Home?
Isn't that fucking
wanna talk
Anna
about it?
Paquin
It
with
is.
the geese?
Yeah, you're like, Houston just said the gayest shit ever.
You know, it'd be on the line like an Aladdin or Lion King. It'd be on the line of like that's got to be art.
The Lion King is probably the movie that has
Affected us
affected
all.
my life the most.
Yeah, it was a generational, like, huge movie, wasn't it?
I mean, like my life is modeled after the Lion King.
Okay.
You know, that's strange how those movies work where, like, as a kid, I feel like you're told what's big or what you're going to like. I felt like we were told.
There's less options, maybe, and just like
I mean,
blockbusters is what everyone
they're like,
saw.
Lion King is going to be so big.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Like-
but it was also like that
We're all
was
impressionable.
right when Disney was like crushing it with animation.
That's true.
And it wasn't long after that like it they phased out because
Pixar.
Mulan was the last hand drawn.
Well, Pixar, they
Disney
acquired
movie.
Pixar, didn't they?
Still go.
Yeah, and then everything else. That was the last Disney hand drawn animation movie was Mulan.
Dude, I loved Sword in the Stone as a kid. You ever watch that?
What?
Sword in the Stone. No, I'm an Aladdin boy for sure.
Do you
See,
know?
I've modeled
Wait,
my
why'd
life.
you say that?
I just
Because
want to be
that's
magic and
the brother
fix my
or
life.
whatever.
Yes. What's going on?
What do you
Sword in
mean?
the
What's
Stone,
happening?
I don't know.
Sword in the Stone.
Yeah,
What?
why are you saying that?
Why? What are you talking? That's what he called him.
Okay. You know, you look like that character a little bit.
Oh, that
I never
brother?
got
Yes.
into
Oh,
that
awesome.
movie.
No,
I skipped
when
that
you're
one.
younger, but yeah. It's the
What?
jaw. It's the jaw. He eats a chicken leg in that.
That slack.
I was
jaw.
like, what are you doing? No, he's a big jaw. He's a
I
knight.
don't know if I even ever saw that one.
The Sword in the Stone?
It entirely.
Are you fucking kidding
about
me?
the
Merlin?
the
seemed-
Arthurian legend?
Oh, see, that seems familiar.
Merlin trying to get banged
Yeah,
by
I
a
remember Merlin
squirrel?
a little bit.
Well, he was curving her hard. It was,
He was like,
he's like, no.
no. Get out of here. No.
She's like, chippa, chippa, choo.
Yeah, see, I think I've seen it in passing pieces of it, but no, I don't think I like sat down and watched.
The crazy old witch lady
whole
with the
thing.
saggy titties.
He's classic. Yeah, Madame Mim.
Yeah.
Classic Merlin.
Yeah.
Blue robe,
Blue robe.
No, I remember
pointy
Merlin,
hat.
but
No, not at all.
no, I remember him.
He's
That's
an
it.
Aladdin boy, bro. He just had Aladdin and
Yeah.
Leave It to Beaver on
I only had
24/7.
certain DVD or certain.
That was
VHSs
the
at that point, I
beginning for
guess.
me with the British shit.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that what it goes back to? Is
I
Sword in
guess
the
so.
Stone?
You
Yeah.
love the accent, okay? Makes
Dude,
sense.
Merlin didn't have an accent though. Dude, the depiction of Merlin though. Did you grow up watching the old Disney movies though?
Yeah. Yeah, every time I would go over to my grandma's house, she had like all the old ones.
The ones with the nice big cases, the VHS.
Well, we still had those when we were
that-
younger
you
too.
know,
Yeah,
so
like, they call them clamshells.
I that's where I hid my dip as a younger person.
Yeah.
You hid your dip in
That's
the
where
VHS.
my illicits. Yeah, that was the twat.
Okay. But you take the VHS out
Rescuers?
and put it in the.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't a huge Rescuers fan.
was that Disney?
Yeah.
I like that. I was a big fan of John Candy. The
I
Albatross.
was more Space Jam. Aladdin.
That's Disney too, isn't it?
No, that's Warner Brothers, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Secrets of Nim, that's good.
But they were still in that clamshell.
The Black Cauldron, that was like Disney's fucking black sheep. They did not want that movie
Haven't
made.
heard that one either.
The Black Cauldron, it's like, well, that's the Disney kind of tried to bear it. It's like a really dark movie.
Yeah.
And then, but as far as that goes, okay, so like we like artistic directors. So you've got guys that do more of like the artsy kind of approach, and then you have guys that are more like visual.
Yeah.
So you've got like your David Lynch's, you've got your who is fucking amazing. Like I would love to, I do put him as like in my top 3
I heard a
directors.
David Lynch Rick and Morty joke that I thought was funny.
What was that?
He said he hated David Lynch and he just pretended to like him because his friends liked him. I was like, that's very specific. That's probably how Dan Harmon feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I programmed it for randomness off of the 3 David Lynch movies.
Yeah.
Dude, David Lynch is really good though. I recently wanted to rewatch the Dune.
Yeah. His Dune? David Lynch's Dune?
No, the new one.
The new one. Yeah, because that one sucks.
I haven't seen it.
The David Lynch's Dune?
No, I haven't seen the remake.
Oh.
I like the Addiction is a black and white vampire film from the 90s. College student get bitten and deals with managing his addiction to blood.
Oh, that's cool.
That's an interesting story.
Christopher, that's what makes I was like, I care more because Christopher Walken's in it.
But yeah, it's hard to.
Oh, the original Dead Zone is really good with Christopher Walken.
Oh, I was like with the guy from
Kiefer Sutherland.
No, the other guy.
Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah,
the dude from Weird Science.
Yes, that's exactly. Or also the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
dude, Weird Science. That was
it's problematic.
Probably the beginning of that started. That might have started.
That started the horny for you,
maybe. Dude, I was
so
like,
funny that
ooh, there was a Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde. That probably really did it.
Okay,
that one did it.
Oh, was it sexy?
She was sexy, bro.
Who was it?
I don't even remember. It's a random ass movie.
Oh,
and it's exactly what it sounds like.
Hyde.
Yeah, well, it's what it sounds like, dude.
He trans.
He takes the thing and he becomes a sexy fucking conniving lady that fucks him over and wants to be the only person that exists.
Let's check.
Or maybe it's Miss Hyde. Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
it's Miss Hyde.
Okay, so he's like a vain dude, and then he takes the stuff and becomes so it's like
he's a scientist, and he blacks out and becomes her.
But it looks like in this one scene that like he's
halfway.
Oh no, he's embarrassed
he's
because he grows boobs at a restaurant.
No, he's he's switching or whatever.
Yeah. There's some crossover there. Look, that's your girl right there.
That was what did it.
Okay,
that and
I like
Shining.
the middle. I like these middle faces of the transformation.
Very middle one.
Yeah, very fucking that Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Is that Christopher Lloyd?
That is Christopher Lloyd.
Dude, I watched Dennis the Menace recently.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought Dennis the Menace was so funny.
That movie's rough, dude. So we are pretty sure that Dennis is either like he's the devil or he's like a demigod of some sort that has created this little town as like a pocket dimension.
Well, because he's a demon torturing.
Yeah, he's a demon.
The people in this like purgatory, or this other realm.
It's because like
the way people are afraid of him, the way people talk
about him,
everyone
is afraid of
him. No matter
him.
how big they are. Oh, he's coming! Like they run and hide.
I was gonna say he's like a horror villain. It almost seems
and they're
like.
Also really cool to his face. Everybody, but who? Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
And who gets the most punishment? Mr. Wilson.
The one who won't submit to him.
The one who won't submit. And what happens at the end?
Mr. Wilson's the only one in the town being punished. It's like his hell.
Yeah.
And then that's his demon that's punishing him. But
Christopher Lloyd coming in, and he ends up because Christopher Lloyd doesn't know who he is. He's probably like a new transplant. He's like a guy who just
He's
died.
a train hopper.
Yeah. But he probably just died.
Oh, and he's in hell.
Yeah, it's
actual hell. Okay.
Because it all ends up backfiring on him too, because Dennis is worse than him.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
so
he
Mr.
keeps getting
Wilson
lucky, is what I thought. I was like, he's
Mr.
so
Wilson
lucky. It's like
sees
Home
through
Alone.
his shit because everyone else thinks, oh, he's just a sweet boy. They talk about him like they're hypnotized, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a great boy. And then Mr. Wilson sees that he's a bad guy. But Lloyd's character there is the only one who tried to challenge him, right? And he,
I thought he tried to abduct him.
He did abduct him.
Yeah.
But he's the only one who challenged it. He only one who truly wasn't afraid.
Oh, he ends up getting fucking hung, right?
Yeah, at the end.
To death.
So I mean, dude, there's a bunch of wait.
You see him stumbling away or something, but
I thought he survived, honestly. But I mean, like that, like so many things that should have killed him in that movie, and I don't mean to like be looking for realism by that. When he dropped that rock on his head, that should have killed him.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he should have been cut in half with that rope.
He should have been. Absolutely.
That would have been death. Like more than anything, he should have been cut in half. If a car pulled him up to the bridge by a rope.
Oh, we got a
don't say anything. Yeah, we don't. I don't know.
Oh, is this
What?
okay? Oh, what the hell,
What?
fella? Is that some skin?
Oof.
I don't know. I mean, we. Do you want us to show this to people?
What's going on? Why
Is that what-
why have you shown us that?
Well, I mean, we're fine with it, but
No,
it's
I
like,
mean,
I'm disturbed.
props for getting through it.
yeah, man.
That's,
Glad you're
Uncle
okay. Are you
Dad-
okay?
What do you got to do to take care of that? Not
Yeah,
pick
what's-
anything up. I'm
What's
sure.
maintenance like, bro?
Are you bleeding a lot?
Yeah, it
Pus?
looked painful, but I'm glad you're through that shit, bro.
You
got-
pussy?
Are
On the
those
other
are
side.
those staples? Is that a big?
It looks
looks
to
big.
be pretty big.
I'm not sure what that is.
I don't
tell
know what
what
I'm
I'm
looking
You know what I'm
at.
gonna say? It looks like a dick.
You gonna say it looks like his dick? I got
looks
this
like
incision on my dick. No, it's his
something
back.
Dancing dick.
A dance. Oh, the okay.
Darth Vader's torso.
Well, it looks like a dick's got a dick.
All right, I guess show it to him now. That's it's crossed over into being funny now.
No, I definitely see Darth Vader.
What?
You
don't
see
think
Darth
so?
Vader
Yeah,
now?
helmet
I
and
see
the
the
arm.
helmet a little bit, but it also looks like the head of a penis.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, circumcised. That's,
What was
that's a
a little-
dickhead.
Has he got
All
a
right.
mouth?
So here we're gonna show it. This is his back incision.
Yeah. What are those walkers from fucking Star Wars?
Oh, it's rough.
Just
So
when-
as you can see, it does look like a dick. Has a buff ass arm.
It has a little mouth like the South Park dick that came alive. Remember? It started singing.
So this is what he
I'm
wanted
sorry you
us
had
to show you.
go through that, man.
It
that's-
looks a little
that's
bit like
rough.
those
Rough,
staples
rough.
look like the African tribe where they have the neck things.
The neck rings.
Oh, those are staples that way, you think?
And that one bruise looks
No,
like
those
he's
are-
like smoking.
Oh, another mask
You're seeing a
reference.
lot.
Art, baby, smoking.
You're seeing a lot of things, you know.
Oh man. So did you watch Prince of Egypt? I thought that was a Disney.
Well, no, that's a DreamWorks.
That was a really golden era because like they had fucking what was that Atlantis one?
Oh, Atlantis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Atlantis was good. Then you
That's
had Titan AE,
Oh, did not do
Treasure
that.
Planet.
Nah.
Yeah.
There was
Treasure Planet.
They were
was weird.
switching up their animation style.
What's
around
funny
then.
though is that when they were working on Prince of Egypt,
Oh,
if you fucked up,
got
you
you.
got sent to work on Shrek.
You got Shrek'd.
You got Shrek'd, but that ended up being a perk
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they didn't make Prince of
Right.
Egypt
Yeah.
2.
Because you never. Yeah. What was so Treasure Planet? I remember like that was like a big budget animation, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I remember there was a bunch of movies like that too, like that.
where it like mixed the CG and hand drawn.
Oh, Prince
Yeah.
of Egypt. I was thinking of Prince of Persia.
I mean, even as a kid, they were like, "This
With
is
Jake
video-
Gyllenhaal?
No, the video game,
Well,
right?
the video game's great, but they made
Didn't
a
that come
movie. Where
first?
the video game came first, yes, which is art. Video games, are they
Nightcrawler.
art?
Now, I know that's one of the ones that you liked. I recently tried to get you to play Crash Bandicoot.
And I was
right?
like, what is this bullshit?
I love it's a puzzle kind of game. You got to like
Oh,
learn
Crash Bandicoot?
sections and you got to
What?
get a straight run to get
Man.
through. It's fun.
breathtaking if you were like
But
playing
you
it when
like
it
the
was
Prince of
like,
Persia's
new.
because they were like fluent. They were more like
I like
You didn't have to redo
third-person
section.
like adventure games.
Oh, did you play Spyro?
Spyro was okay.
Spyro, like at the time, like Ape Escape and Spyro.
But I like swashbuckling, bro. I'm trying to like go
I
on
can't
and
think of
a
a
story.
swashbuckler like Page Master the game.
like a
Page Master the game. Page Master. Shout out. Whoopi Goldberg is a book. No, like I like
like a Zelda, more story.
like yeah, I enjoyed
Okay.
I enjoyed like Ocarina
You
of
like
Time.
Skyrim?
I like third
you would
person.
like Skyrim probably.
I
if
feel
you
like
had
Dave,
the
you don't have time for
yeah.
Skyrim.
I do not have time
That's a
for
devotion.
it. But
Any
that's like an
kinda
RPG.
Open world.
Yeah.
I'm not really into RPGs. Like Final Fantasy's tough for me.
It's crazy. It's not.
So
I
you
can't do
Zelda,
Final
so
Fantasy.
games like Zelda.
That's fine, but that's not the same as an
What
RPG.
console did you grow up playing?
PlayStation and
you were
PlayStation 2.
No N64 or GameCube?
Well, I had friends who had N64s, so like that's where I got to play Zelda and stuff like that.
How'd you not run across Crash, dude? How was that?
I
not
did,
a thing?
but I did not like it.
But see, it would be a challenge. Me and my brother would stay up late.
It's not
and,
because
like,
I
try
couldn't
to beat
handle the challenge,
levels.
Toby. I just think it's
that's
boring.
why it's fond to me.
Yeah,
a fond memory. Don't ruin my fond
Man,
memory.
my friends
dog.
had the
Haven't by
fucking
my brother.
Segas. I felt like Sega was never something I had that my friends had.
Oh, I never.
Well, we had a
the
Sega Genesis.
That's what I'm saying. Power Stone.
Yeah.
Loved Power Stone so much. Never had a Dreamcast.
Dude, Dreamcasts were hard to come by even
Looked
back in the
cool,
day.
right?
It was rare.
Well, dude,
They
they
had
were
the cool
really fucking cool.
controllers.
They had the best graphics of the time.
Oh my god, dude, yes. Like that Sonic game.
Yeah. It looked
Like,
What
amazing.
about
It's
like some
shitted on
Tony
so
Hawk's?
much.
You never played like Tony Hawk's?
No, I
I'm
did that
assuming
shit
he did,
too.
yeah.
I played Tony Hawk.
I'm trying to think more games like that. You don't like you don't like the
That
RPG,
one-
but
dude,
you
Tony
like the
Hawk,
open
I
world
spent a
stuff.
lot of time
Did you
on
play
for
Shadow
sure.
of Colossus?
Shadow of Colossus was too boring for me. It was too open world at the time for me.
Yeah.
But I
remember
did
that.
love
Like,
Grand
what is the
Theft
point of
Autos.
this game? They're like, don't.
Grand Theft Auto is art.
Grand Theft Auto is art. It's freedom to express yourself. It's a medium for art. It's not
Yeah.
even art.
Yeah,
you are
get-
the
don't even
art
have to
player.
play
No,
the game.
you beating the hooker is art.
It's art.
Okay.
But the game itself is just a medium for art.
You
in
setting
which
up
to paint
on a building
It's
and
a
sniping
canvas.
people with various instruments of death and
It's
destruction
art.
is art.
Right.
You
you
chose
could-
everything to,
Yeah, you
that
could
led
play
up
the
to
game.
that.
You could
Not
you
play
not-
the
yeah.
game.
Putting
Kill
the cheat
people.
code in to get rid of your stars so you don't have to pay for your crimes.
Art. Damn it.
Okay.
But I agree with that.
I'm trying to think of the most artistic. I never really
Most
had
artistic
the thought-
video game?
Yeah.
Like we played Detroit, which was really artistic as far as like visuals and like Detroit Become Human, I think it was called. We did the entirety on this channel. From
Yeah.
beginning to
I
end.
wonder if we have any gamers. Like, what is a highbrow video game?
But
Well, I mean, like there are actual artsy games, right? There are ones that are like for like relaxing and shit like that.
What would you call an artsy game though? Because I would call it like a really technical, hard to play game. Would be more challenging and therefore.
I mean, one that's supposed to be like atmospheric, kind of like like Shadow of the Colossus. Like
Yeah.
that's an atmospheric game. That's
Yeah.
an artsy ass game.
Yeah.
Like
What's that one like?
Dude, it's hard to explain, but like you just are killing giants, and there's no backstory. You just are dropped in a boss fight. It's like 5 consecutive boss fights.
and you're like, and it's just like you're in this vast expanse of land, and you have to run
Go
up
find it.
and you have to find it, and then you have to climb it.
Well, this reminds me of Horizon, which was definitely some art. It was you remember that one? It's like
Horizon,
the futuristic, but also prehistoric.
I know-
Mix. Like there's robot dinosaurs and shit.
I know we're on video games right now, but I just wanted to mention that I saw a pretty recent Wes Anderson movie.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that he's one of the ones that does.
I was like, I'm surprised we haven't
artsy
mentioned
shit,
it.
yeah.
He's more so over. Which his stories are great too, but he's more visual than anything.
So that's called symmetric, like
Yeah.
his style. It looks like
Yeah,
it looks like
symmetrical.
art. It
There
actually
are
like a lot of
definitely scenes-
shots from his movie look like they should be stills.
Yeah, I got fucked up one time watching Budapest with you.
Grand Budapest Hotel is a great. It's probably
I was tripping hard.
one of, if
and
not one of the best he's done.
every character.
Oh, it's
I had a
wonderful.
representation of someone in
Oh,
my
it's
life,
wonderful.
and it explained things.
It's
to
on
me.
HBO.
It literally was like I was walking through like very clear scenes of this person represents this.
Yeah,
and
if
this
you
is this.
haven't seen that
And,
movie,
like,
it is a wonderful movie.
It lays shit out for you in a weird way that
Top
made me very
3.
comfortable.
Top 3.
But there was also a scene in there that was so symmetrical that like I ended up pausing at a later date when I was also tripping because I don't think I've seen that one fully sober before.
Oh my god!
So it's
it
probably
doesn't
not as
matter,
good.
but yeah, it's a great movie to watch while you're tripping.
Yeah, but there
It's
was
so
a scene
good.
that was like, oh my god, hold up, I have to put like the books and everything. It's like it's a shot with you see like a hallway, opening of a house, and then you see like bookshelves.
It's so
and
pleasing.
everything's so lined up. Even the symmetry of the person sitting there is so aligned that it's just creepy, and it makes these like almost like tracers while it's moving because the symmetry is moving at different depths, and it almost makes like natural. Again, you were probably high both the times.
Now, I really like. I know you don't. I know Toby is scarred from this movie, but The Fantastic Mr. Fox is an amazing piece of cinema.
I
So
can't call
he
it
did a stop
amazing.
animation recently.
Yeah, with Isle of Dogs.
Yep. That's on Disney.
So all right.
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
With fucking Chris Rock.
Yep.
What's the other one? There was another one too, like that.
A movie like Osmosis
Yeah.
Jones.
Shark Tale was fun.
Shark Tale.
What's
Shark
the
Tale?
Maybe that's what I'm
What's
thinking.
the
Yeah.
off-brand Shark Tale though? There's an even worse one.
No, Shark Tale
That's
is
with
the
Will Smith, right?
off-brand Nemo.
No, but there's even
another
more
one.
off-brand Shark Tale.
I know
that
what he's
watched.
talking about.
It's like a Finn story, or it's so bad. I watched that one just
was
for
that
hate.
Angelina
It was
Jolie like with a character that
looks like her. A
Yeah.
fish that looked like her.
Beowulf
Beowulf was creepy.
didn't like that. That's that Uncanny Valley, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
that Polar Express.
See, I think I'm tying it back with Angelina Jolie. Did she play Tomb Raider? Because that was
She did.
She
the
did.
Video
one
game
that
movie.
I killed. I killed all of those.
That was like
Played all the way
arguably the
through.
first one, wasn't it? Too like the first time they tried to do all that,
What?
make a movie about the video game.
It was the first big one, right?
The first one was Mario Brothers, which is
Oh, fuck, yeah.
You
is-
can't count that as
Got
a big. That one flopped though, right?
Yeah,
There's no
well-
way
But
that-
it's like no, that was the
You-
first
yeah,
video
you're right,
game
you're right,
movie.
you're right.
oh, okay.
That was
Yeah.
the first. Well, that was the
Tomb
first
Raider's
movie
first
based on a
blockbuster.
video game character.
I wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. I mean, like Tomb Raider was
Now they're doing Borderlands. Bobby Lee's in Borderlands.
Yeah,
They're still filming.
I
it,
like that
or maybe
Uncharted
just done.
movie.
Uncharted.
Oh, you did?
Uncharted. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it.
I never played any of those games really.
I started one out and couldn't. I didn't
Dude,
like it.
some
I love
scenes
the
in that-
Assassin's Creed games because those were I mean
Open
like they were
world.
the first one was supposed to be a
You're
Prince
just
of Persia
freestyling.
game.
Yeah, you're just freestyling.
freestyling, killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
See,
It's
that's,
like
that's what I like.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I like the. I played Black Flag. I think it is the pirate.
That's
one.
the pirate one. Yeah.
Pirate
And then I
one's great.
played a bit of the Roman one. Both of those were a lot of fun because I mean,
Isn't there
you're
one where
building
you're like
ships and
a
you
Native
know
American in
a
one?
team.
yeah.
Is that a recent one?
I think that's the third one or the fourth.
The third
That
one
might
is
be the
like
most
with
recent.
the fucking
not sure.
red coats, right?
No, I think that might be the
Oh, weird.
Well, that's that one.
That's the
too.
same one?
It is
Oh,
the same
okay.
one because
Okay.
you're like in colonial times.
Okay, and you're so
okay.
that's where you got so fucking ninja like was you're like a
I thought there was a
An
ninja
Indian?
one too.
No,
early
you've been
one.
Wiley the whole time because back the first one was
just
in
time
like
jumping.
in Renaissance times,
Right.
being an Italian.
oh man.
So we got somebody saying big shout out to James and the Giant Peach. Absolutely.
Yeah, what was going on around that time? That was a big movie.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing movie. Casper, baby.
Casper's all right.
Casper's
Didn't hit
all
with
right.
me.
Toby,
Didn't hit
I
with me
never
as much.
like got like super into it, but I get it.
Matilda,
Tilda's awesome.
Oh yeah, that was around that time, wasn't it?
Miss Honey.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was
Miss Honey.
Miss Honey was the woman that ended up adopting Matilda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Coming, Matilda.
They were like, oh, we get a happy ending. No, although there's nothing wrong with Danny DeVito. He's just bad.
Well, at the very end, they
playing
kind of
a bad
came
guy.
around. They were like, "Wait, what? We're shitty parents."
Yeah, they're like, how do we resolve that?
Just I got the fucking papers as soon as I could read.
I know, right?
I do
well,
think it
fuck
gives
you. Then. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
sign these papers. Get fucked.
I know, he's so
It
bad.
does. It
Don't
gives
be
you
a
a little bit
pretentious
of a
prick
pass.
somewhere.
So
else.
bad.
What?
I think if a character learns their lesson by the end, it gives them a pass to play that character throughout. If they just leave with no consequence,
What about let's
is when it gets bad.
what about the anti-heroes? Like, who is a bad character that you fucking really liked in a movie? You know what I mean?
I think most people's anti-hero that's around our age is probably going to end up being like a Tyler Durden, even though he's more of a villain. He
Sure,
starts
yeah.
as an anti-hero and ends up being the villain.
Right.
Houston's
Okay.
Is that your favorite movie?
No, dude. I like it though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
well,
never
no,
liked that movie.
For a time, I'm pretty sure for a moment in history, it was every single one of ours favorite movie.
I never liked that movie.
You're a liar. You're
I
a
liked it
fucking
a lot.
liar.
See, again, at the time that
Oh,
would have been my
it kind of
favorite.
did, speak to it, especially when I was younger. Like, part of me really
Angst.
liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some
soundtrack.
anarchy. Yeah.
It's got that fucking Going Out West is on that fucking
Yeah.
soundtrack. It's a good soundtrack.
Yeah. And see, I
never
I
liked the
always bring
Pixies,
up
though.
like a Natural Born Killers, another one I watched a bunch. Tripping.
Oh yeah. This
That,
is
like,
this
is
is a
artsy.
good topic.
And
It's artsy in
fucking.
its own way and
are you-
dark.
Hey.
That's a good.
Fucking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got
Get it out.
I forgot.
Favorite villain, anti-hero?
No, we were just
but-
said Natural Born Killers, so that immediately makes me think Fear and Loathing.
Oh,
That's it.
Laszlo. Laszlo's a bad character.
Are you talking about his lawyer?
Yeah.
Terrible
name?
person.
Yeah, really bad person.
Is his name Lat? No.
Yeah, it is.
The lawyer, yeah. Benicio del Toro.
Yeah. Yeah, and Peter Boyle in the We're Buffalo Room.
Or Buffalo Room. Is,
Oh, actually,
Dude,
that
more-
Laszlo's a little bit better.
A more recent one. I think they're about to bring you back. soon.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
And that was an anti-hero that also I feel like, oh my god, he's so creepy. But there'd be moments where you're like, oh,
He's the greatest
He's
guy
so
ever.
protagonist,
I want
yeah.
him to win so bad.
I would do that.
but not those parts.
I
You know
would
what I
But
mean?
then when he got together with the murder lady, you're like,
he's like-
stop.
He's
Just-
such a
you got it.
lover.
You
though.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You
that's
won.
Time
love.
to punch out.
And
Yeah, bro. You guys can murder
It
people
was
together.
fine.
Yeah.
That's ideal, even.
Yeah. Someone accepts
you
you,
fucked
and you
this
can
up.
still be you.
Like,
and
you
get
stalked
away with
them,
it.
they stalked you. It's fucking perfect.
Soulmates.
You're done. Like,
No season 3.
well, no, you could have then just gone.
Season 3 is them fucking shit up.
Yeah, them
They kill the kid.
getting what they want or whatever, or getting caught, getting hunted down.
Yeah, together.
They're on the run or whatever.
We
Oh
looked
yeah,
up,
Public Enemies.
we looked up the thing.
Oh yeah, Cardi B's gonna be in season 3, right?
Some people think she is because she got this weird. So the actor apparently is weird in
that's
real life.
tasty.
You were telling me like
So the dude Penn Badgley who plays that Joe on the show. I don't know if you guys are, like we watch this
I
show
just
and we're
like it,
friends,
yeah.
so we just talk about it. You're here to listen to us talk. But no, he's kind of a crunchy.
is he a method
Airy
actor? Does he get
kind of actor guy, so he's always kind of talking about like, you know,
as a person?
acting is like acting, and he kind of talks like this in real life. He's kind of just like low, and he's like, acting is really just kind of like
your
that.
soul
It's
connecting to
spiritual,
people?
and it's like, yeah.
I respect for
Kind of
actors
scary
to have
though.
that element.
Well, look
There's
up
an
what he
important-
sent her and see if you think.
To Cardi B.
yeah, so
They
he
like
sent her-
they like chased each other a little bit, right? They were sending each other gifts, right?
But he sent it as the character. So some people thought
Yeah.
that meant that she's going to be in the show. Some people thought that it was just him. Kinda,
Maybe that's just a creepy way of him like fucking being friendly.
They sent her like a pack of shit with a hat that said, what is it? Hello, you? Is that what he says?
Yeah, I was like, maybe this is him just fucking throwing some game on Cardi B.
There's a hat, but
Oh, he sent her a hat.
Man,
Sure, a hat
give
and
her
then a
the
pack of
deluxe,
shit.
the deluxe gift pack. Like I don't know. That's a weird thing to just send someone, right?
And then-
Socially,
and then a long note. He sent her like
socially, that's a weird.
Okay,
move.
so Netflix said wasn't me swear with a winky smile, so it probably wasn't Penn Badgley.
it might have
Okay,
been
so-
them inviting her or
It
just
could
trying to
have
get
been
some
ju-
clout off her.
Yeah,
I think that.
I could see that before him doing
But
that.
he-
Nicki
But
Minaj.
the thing
I feel
was
she's
like-
not an actor though, is she?
Like Cardi B.
Yeah, she hasn't acted yet, has she?
I don't know.
She's been in some stuff, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like. But no, he
Oh,
sent
she
her
was on
this long,
TV.
creepy
She was on
letter.
TV. She was an actor. For
I don't know if it's him though. Now it just seems like a publicity stunt, like everything is. You know,
Yeah.
just trying to get that marketing team's doing good. Then just trying to get someone to talk about him.
Man,
But now she has to appear on one episode, or like it doesn't follow through, right?
Well, yeah, I think I can see it just being clout chasing.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does it fuck it
And
up for you when
villains.
you see celebrities in a movie that's like supposed to be more unknown people and you fall for their characters? Is
What?
it fucked up to see cameos of people come in that like don't fit into the storyline? You
They
know?
just wrote into it?
I think Matt Damon cameos more than he should.
Oh my
Is it
god! I
Matt-
saw a weird Matt
Does
Damon
it fuck
movie
it up
recently.
for you? Like when you're falling for the characters and getting into the story,
And then
you see
someone shows up and they're like,
I'm myself.
here."
I'm playing
Dude,
myself, and I'm here, and you know.
Will you
me.
look up a movie? Like, I want you to see that. This is a weird movie that I saw recently. It's called The Last Duel.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
I've heard
I was
about
like,
it.
I should love this. It's a period piece.
yeah. Is it really though? Is it kind of like a loose
It's
period?
serious. I mean,
Love
it's like,
periods, dude.
So it's a
It's-
serious movie.
look at it.
Okay.
That's Ben Affleck and fucking Matt Damon
with
playing
blonde hair?
serious fucking French nobles.
Is that another Brody?
No, that's Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I clocked them the same though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
same
like
part of my head.
they're like artsy.
activated.
Have you seen that musical fucking he's in?
Adam Driver?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's weird. He's in a fucking really good musical.
He's in
What is it called?
Weird. He's so hot.
Fucking good.
He's so hot.
I forgot it already, but like, yeah, he's in a musical that came out recently.
I'm still waiting to find because I know I love musicals, but I haven't found one that works for me yet.
Oh,
you just haven't watched Rent. I'm gonna make you watch Rent.
I
don't flashback.
I'm such a.
I think it's gonna get you.
He'd like Moulin Rouge.
Is that your favorite?
It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Okay.
You like Moulin Rouge?
Moulin Rouge is pretty good.
I feel like you could get down on that.
You said yeah.
Rock of Ages.
It's hard to not just look at tits and wait for the big song to
It's
come.
not tits like that.
And the big song is you, right? You count.
Voulez-vous coucher?
Avec moi.
Szechuan.
Szechuan.
They do a weird fucking cover of "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
That's true.
It's like
By
it's
who?
weird. It's like by the people in the movie.
Yeah. I was thinking Christina Aguilera doing it.
It's weird. It's like a Marilyn Manson inspired. It's weird.
Marilyn Manson musically inspired?
It sounds like it.
I've never heard that.
It's like industrial.
Yeah.
One of my biggest influences, like, Manson.
I like Scott Pilgrim. Speaking of musical movies,
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
that kind of wanted to be like that was a video game.
That's an amazing movie. That's a
now art and artsy are different though, because that's an artsy movie, but it didn't hit me, so it's not art to me.
Man, I love Jason Schwartzman.
It's
So
just
many of my
entertaining.
favorite movies he's in.
There's a difference between being entertained and like being moved by something, I suppose.
That's true. Yeah.
All my favorite movies, Jason Schwartzman in.
But if it elicits a response from you, right? If it's something that you can recognize as, because like again, you decide what art is. So it's like pumpkin in hand. Art.
That's where Shakespeare started, right there. Just skull in hand, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not where it started. But
Paul
Man,
Mercutio.
I thought it was interesting that Shakespeare spawned a character archetype called the stage Irishman.
Okay.
he was a bit racist. What else?
It was totally like that. It was a character that was meant to be considered hot-headed or flawed, and to suggest needing British domination.
Of course.
They're like
he needs British domination.
Trying to dominate this dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
no, that's
Ireland
British.
like celebrated so big when the Queen died,
Huh? Oh,
because they enslaved them, right? Am I wrong?
well, they embody. I mean, it's like Scotland.
Fucking, they
That's their
praise her
bitch.
death.
That's their bitch. You know?
I'm Britain and this is Scotland. You my bitch.
I
watched The Kingsman recently. Have you seen Kingsman?
The King's Man. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, Rhys Ifan.
I was gonna say no.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Cabaret
Rhys
Live.
Ifans? Which one is he?
He's Rasputin.
Oh, okay.
It's incredible.
Oh, you thought it was good?
It's so good.
I liked that fight scene.
wacky.
Yeah. But that movie, I didn't think
was
it
like-
was very good.
Oh, I
Oh, they
gotta
played
bring-
it fast and loose with the history.
The Point is sitting in the studio right now.
Oh, The
I
Point
still
is-
have.
that's a great
I was
movie.
explaining this to Zena the other night. The long-standing weird relationship me and Ryan have had over The Point, because he lent it to me. I was going to trip somewhere some night, so he lent me The Point because I didn't. I was going to watch like regular TV at their house.
Yeah, and he's like,
whatever
"No."
it was, and he's like, I got something special for you. Give it fucking back. That's like my favorite movie.
Is this crab?
Yeah,
Crab
Ryan
Fizzle?
Crab.
Hey,
No,
Ryan
but-
Crabtree, we love you, bro.
No, I just found it. No, the long standing thing was like I forgot it every time. Forgot to bring it. He got pretty upset. He was just he acted like it was his top movie, and I
forgot the
and I
point?
kept forgetting it.
You forgot the fucking
So
point.
It is
is it a
great.
running joke? Was he?
It's,
Listen.
it just it kept going until like I literally lost it, and he stopped talking about it. And then my parents are cleaning out their house and find it in some old box, and I just got it back like within a couple months.
Oh, so you're going to
Just
give
now.
it back
And so
to
the
him?
next time I see him, I
really?
don't know if it's a surprise.
Dude, so
But he's been that was since I was like 16, 17.
okay,
That's like
when you
that's
moved
like
here,
14 years or something. I've had that movie from him, and he's been waiting on it to come back. But anyway, the Harry Nilsson shit, and that is such a trippy movie, and it was really helpful that night, and a few times after that, I will say. So I appreciate you letting me keep.
When Toby moved here, I brought him a stack of like my A-list movies.
Well, first of all, yeah, you bring a stack of A-list movies.
They gonna get gone.
Well,
I've written them off. I've written them off.
You bring a stack.
I will
without cases and shit.
Oh, you just brought discs.
Amazing. It was on a fucking like little.
There's
on
a
a spindle?
pile.
Yeah.
No, it was a pile of discs, man. You didn't have
Loose
no spindle.
You had loose.
You didn't leave me
bro.
the spindle. You left me ones off of the spindle,
But I'm
which made a
telling you,
pile.
it's like the best movies and music DVDs that I have owned.
And they're not gone. They're
I'm
just
not
either
upset.
scratched
I
or
thought he was about to be
somewhere
like,
else.
and they're not good.
Yeah, and they're not.
Bird.
I know. It's like I've written off that I would ever get them back, but like it was like 30.
They're probably sitting in
Oh,
there right
and they're
now,
like
dude.
to me that I think they're
30?
amazing.
No,
yeah,
there's
it
like-
was a fat stack. Like I
See, now this is where he's wrong. I think he left them in
So
a lot
name
of
some of
places.
these films.
Okay,
Memento.
Now tell me.
John McLaughlin,
Now tell me
Concert.
what you think I did with
Mahavishnu
them.
Orchestra DVD,
Melissa.
Frank Zappa DVDs.
Why are you leaving these with him? You know he's not going to watch them.
No, tell me
Maybe
what
a Grateful
you,
Dead one.
What? Tell me what you think I did with them. They wouldn't have left that room. They're still sitting in there if there was any.
You're right. I'm
And there
crazy.
is some sitting
I
in
thought
there, I think. I don't know.
I must have.
They're probably
somewhere
where
else.
you sat them.
A bunch of different places you dropped off at your friend's house. You left
You're
me. I
right. You're
remember,
right,
like,
and I'm just blaming you. I'm sorry.
Roscoe's Modern Life. You left
Rocky-
a few of those.
Rocco.
Maybe some
Roscoe.
adventure time. Maybe some adventure time
He
in
bought
there.
them on the
Chicken and-
side of the street.
chicken and
There
waffles.
were Roscoe's modern.
A lot of music DVDs though. But yeah, I brought them.
Roscoe's nowadays existence.
But
It
no,
is locked
I did
in
bring them
Roscoe's
here.
modern life.
So yeah,
out
Toby.
there.
So Toby has minimized it. I brought them over.
minimize. What
loosed.
did I do with them?
No more than maybe 10.
Loose 10 loose discs.
Yeah, that
was
I
because
may
we
or may
hadn't-
not have even just taken somewhere
hadn't
else
got the-
entirely.
Listen.
Okay, calm down. Okay,
We also
so
didn't
if you're
have
gonna
the-
yell back up from the mic. We have you blasted.
We
Okay.
didn't have the internet for the first like few months.
Yeah.
So that was brought over because there was a DVD player here.
I'm glad you recognize that. That is
So
exactly
they just
why.
sat there since like 3 months after we moved here. They should just still
I should have
be
picked them up.
somewhere in
I'm
there.
sorry. That's my bad. If I did bring
Dude,
No
them.
one stole them or
so
moved
I will
them,
say
though.
David Wayne is also one of my favorite directors.
I'm glad we
hands
brought him
down.
up.
Oh, bringing
Stella.
that up, yeah, he left some Stellas over here.
That's what made me think of it because I remember seeing the loose.
See, there's probably a
discs.
loose
Well,
Stella
they were
somewhere.
definitely.
No, they're the cases in there. I remember seeing the cases too
Oh, okay.
of Stella.
See, I don't even know. They're probably sitting in there somewhere.
Shout out the state.
I've written them off.
If you don't know the state, dip my balls in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I just had a
State.
night of making modern
I'm
art.
Doug and I'm
pissed
outta
on CDs
here.
and broke
Why?
them.
Why
would
does
I do
kids you
that?
know? I never said I thought you broke them. I just said
I
that I
broke
brought
them.
them over
They're
here
gone.
and I've written them off.
I've written them up. They are yours.
They are broken. Dude.
Okay, so we can. Do we want to segue? Because we can talk about movies for forever. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can, but we can talk about other forms of art.
Yeah,
Damon from
what's a
House of
type
Dragon.
Well, what's the type of music that you don't consider art? Because I'll start at like
Oh.
defending maybe a DJ or dubstep, because that's like the first one that would
I don't
come
think
to people's
anything
minds.
is not music.
Well, no,
Any
okay,
music
so
is art.
So there's a really cool. I don't remember where I heard it, but maybe
But art
somebody
is
knows.
personal.
But no, it's like every other art aspires to be music.
Because every music is art. That should be the end of that.
I think so.
I could say that. Now that's why I try to find good things in everything I listen to. Oh, I like this part. Don't like the rest of it. You know, even in country music, I'm like, oh well, the guitar is good sometimes. Slide guitar
Yeah.
or something. That's sweet. And that's what I focus on if I hear country music. I'm trying to find anything decent so I can just get it out of there wherever I am listening to country.
I wish I was more critical of music sometimes.
I'm trying to find good
You wish
things
you were
and
more
learn
critical
from them.
of it?
Yeah.
About what you liked or about like
No,
how
it'd be
you
like
took
the-
from it or
Yeah,
how, like,
well,
how
not
you
to
learned from
the
it.
extent of saying this is not music, but like I wish I was like more. I don't like this, or this is bad.
Oh,
Well, see, I feel like I'm
Okay.
missing out again by not listening to that country song that's on and finding one thing I like about it. I feel like I'm not getting an influence that would be helpful.
Oh, dude,
So I try to find something so I can learn from it.
I love '90s country, and I'm not even ironically anymore. I do like it.
90s country.
Yeah, dude.
Like some Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
That's Marie.
Alan Jackson.
Dude,
dude, like, there's a bunch of like '90s country was pretty good.
Yeah, Alan Jackson.
I do remember Alan Jackson.
George Strait. I didn't even like George
Strait.
Strait.
Yeah, dude. Or George Strait is my stepfather's favorite. Old Marvin. Shout out Marvin.
Shout out.
We both like Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Marvin.
Mountain Dew Marvin, the truck driver.
But yeah, I mean,
they call me Mountain Dew Marvin.
Dude, I remember.
No, his call sign was Hammerhead.
Mine was Icebreaker.
Hammerhead Shark. He had a big old tip.
Hammerhead. That's so funny. Yeah, mine was Icebreaker.
Let the lot lizards know the Hammerhead.
This is why you keep getting molested.
Yeah. They call me Icebreaker. You're 12. Just trying to see some floppy trucker movies.
Trying to yeah.
I ran across some trapping lot lizard TikToks the other day. That was interesting.
Where they're like they are talking to him.
I saw one
like
a truck,
like a sting?
another truck driver being like watching a lot lizard. She's like, "Oh no, there they go. There's the lot lizard right there." You saw that one too?
Yes, I have seen.
And then she sees them make the deal, and she's like videotaping this guy making a deal.
Oh, he's like, she's getting in the van. And he's like, he's gonna.
Well, no, there's just a few dudes who show how they get them. There's a couple dudes who like.
That's what I'm wondering is
like throw on certain lights and shit to bring them on.
Welcome back to Hammerhead's radio show. Welcome back.
How to grab lizards.
Yeah, it's like to catch a predator, but I fuck them.
I'm gonna show you how to wrangle and wrestle you up a lot. Lizard.
No, he said it right. It's to catch a predator, but they fuck them. So it's like it's showing you how to trap a lizard. But at the end, they cut it off. They're fucking.
They're like, this is how you seal the deal. This is a dating.
So it'd be like To Catch the Predator, where Chris Hansen comes in and fucks the predator.
Hey, now that show.
Chris Hansen, what the fuck?
Let's bring
man?
it back.
Yeah, no, it's like he jumps out of hiding.
He's still
like,
doing
but he's just
YouTube
cameraman,
shit.
And it's like and when people see it's Chris Hansen, they're like, "Oh no!" Like
he's just a cameraman.
Don't worry about him.
That's just the cameraman.
This is now a porno.
A dildo of Willem Dafoe's dick, and then comes at you.
So that's another thing. Is like I didn't realize. I mean, like
was that who it was?
Willem Dafoe.
How relatively
no one laughed.
Comfy fucking trucks are.
Oh, well, they got little beds, right?
I mean, dude, if you're fucking, I'm just saying, if you
got mess in the front, beds in the back.
That's way different than banging someone over your car, like in the cab of a truck.
You
like you have a bed.
It's a whole ass.
It's like a room. Yeah, it's a hotel or
almost
motel.
a false sense of privacy. You know, it's almost like
I can't believe it. Also, like,
there.
part of me is like whenever I'm driving and I see them pulled over, I'm like, wow. I almost romanticize it. I'm like, that sounds great. You just got the stars above you, driving, you just parking off the side of the highway. He's just napping.
No, in the same sense.
Yeah, it's not extremely dangerous at all.
No, dude, but like for real though, they do park like they just pull over.
Yeah,
no, I just
and they like park with their friends.
I sleep here,
fantasizing kind of a worse life because I'll accidentally do that, and again, it's a thing of like looking at something, and I'm trying to look at. The furthest away from me I could be if I catch someone. Okay. So a side of the street worker, you know, it's like 8 a.m. and they're like jackhammering away.
Yeah, they're jacking.
Like you know, I'm just watching some dude jacking on the street.
Okay, wait. So wait, what is your fantasy?
It's not a fantasy. I just jump to what it's like to be them, and I
like literally
I have like a half second to where I'm like, I assume. Well, of course, I'm assuming a lot of things, but I'm like some good things about that. I probably have a boring life. I probably have a boring I probably don't have much of a hobby. This takes up so much time, but it's like you got good benefits. I probably like have a big family, and it's like they really love their family, and so like I can imagine. I like run this through.
That's what you do with truck driving.
Okay. No, if I see someone just working. Or just doing anything else, I just have a flash of like what it's like to be them pros and cons.
Oh, that's
80-hour
work week,
but
$50K a year.
He goes to the bar and buys everyone drinks and probably got kids and like taking care of his family. Got a good house in the suburbs, really safe area. Got a good car. You know, it's like there's
sometimes not though,
but it's boring and he's driving some crazy. And it's like, does he cheat on his wife?
Oh, and then
I just break down their life
behind you and traffic's like.
Yeah, I'm just completely stopped
because you're looking at him in the rear view.
Yeah. In my head, it's a half second, but I'm literally pulling over,
going 30 and 70 on the interstate.
I have to look at you for a second and imagine your life. Hold up.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Oh my god, that Hannibal Buress joke. He's like, I don't remember how much he says. He's like, you can fuck up traffic tomorrow. You could throw yourself a parade.
Yeah. You can. You didn't get
He's
those
like, you go fuck
permits,
traffics up at a moment's notice.
Chris Hansen
Like
held Dabber as a baby.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Dabber, congratulations. You've been touched.
Okay.
No wonder you're so successful,
See,
man.
that's weird though, right? See, you've been
What?
touched by Chris Hansen.
Here,
He's
Chris
hiding
Hansen, hold my baby.
something.
You should show up at Chris Hansen's house and be like,
Touched
hello,
me when I was
Chris.
a kid.
Hello, Chris. Have a seat.
Yeah.
Dude, what would he do if you reversed the sit down on him, dude?
Just have a seat for me. I'd like you to look
He would
over
laugh.
these documents.
He would laugh. and then when you showed him what's up.
held, what did he hold?
He held Dabber
me.
said
He
said
said Chris Hansen held me what?
when I was a baby, laughing my ass off. So random.
His dad worked with him back in the 90s
Held
in
me
local
hand.
news. His
Held-
dad was his video editor. Sounds legit to me.
Yeah, no, I'm held me dick.
Dabber, I mean, anyone with the wrench, I think you just shouldn't lie to us. So I just trust you.
Why-
But you
Dabber
can't do
doesn't
that.
lie to us unless he
No.
lies about everything all the time.
Well, in that case, it's okay too. It's either
Yeah, it's
all or
fine.
nothing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't have half
It
lies.
can either be
It
all
gets
lies.
confusing.
If I always know you, it's always lies. That's fine. If
Oh
I-
man, did you ever watch League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's a bad movie, right?
It's a bad movie, but I
Yeah.
love it.
I did it. I went back.
a
Like
shit X-Men,
I saw that
right?
multiple times in the theater.
Shitty X-Men.
Multiple times in
Toby,
the
you
movie?
are so out of your depth.
They're literary fucking
They're
titans.
the titans of their fucking
literature.
Maybe I'm
industry,
thinking
bro.
of, I don't remember any movies, guys.
Yeah.
The name sounds super familiar though.
Alex G, bro.
Yeah,
There's no
definitely-
word in there that starts with an X.
There was British people in it for show.
Some of
a
them
couple.
There was
Scottish.
007 British
See,
ass
that's-
motherfuckers.
You got the Invisible
Dorian
Man.
Gray.
You got Dorian
remember
Gray.
that.
You remember? But
Sean
it's like
Connery
these
was
are-
Sean Connery.
But see, I
Yep,
read all
British
those
ass
books.
motherfucker.
I read all those books when I was a kid.
I know it's a
the
big deal. It was a big
Extraordinary
deal.
Men
Yeah.
books?
They're
Public domain.
Comic
They're
or-
all public domain. It's
They're all
like
por-
they're all porn. It's all porn.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Jekyll was one.
Dr. Jekyll was one of them. You had Dorian Gray, the portrait of Dorian Gray. Do you remember that story? It was a guy who was
I
like
would
young
if
and
I went back.
beautiful.
I probably was into this.
But there was a
shit.
painting of him, and if
Yeah,
you ever looked
that
at
was
the
aging.
painting
Yeah,
was
that sounds
aging, and if you
familiar.
looked at it, he would age, right? And then you had Mina Harker from fucking
fuck with
Bram
this. I'll bring
Stoker's
this back. I'll watch
Dracula
this.
as the Lady Dracula.
Yeah.
You
Annie Oakley was in there.
you had Tom Sawyer. You had
Actual Tom Sawyer.
actual Tom Sawyer.
I guarantee
for
I
some reason.
loved this when I saw this.
Captain
when I was young. I
Nemo.
just,
Yep.
you know,
An automobile.
Let's watch it again.
Let's watch it right now.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
I'm down. Hey, let's just turn it on, man.
We can.
Yeah.
Toby's been. Toby's
Let's
been
What's
just
talking.
the
react
next?
to
What's the
League
next?
of
What's the
Extraordinary.
What's the next movies you guys are gonna watch on your thing?
I mean, League of Extraordinary. Well, they have to be Christmas movies next.
Yeah.
We're in the part of the
yeah.
year where it's like they all have to be
It's
like
Christmas
one of
or
them.
not.
has-
Die Hard count.
It does. Yeah, absolutely.
But
it
that's
does.
not.
I'm just kidding.
it's
I'm just
not
kidding. Man,
Bad.
League of
or good
Extraordinary
enough.
Gentlemen. I'm sure it takes place over the course
There's
of a
snow
year.
at the end.
Yeah.
There's snow at the end when
Oh.
they're
This
chasing
scene is
down.
actually near Christmas time.
I don't know if we've gotten through like all the classics. We've
Potter?
done like The Grinch, Home Alone 2.
Harry
I
Potter?
think.
We did the Santa Claus.
Yeah. We got to hit
With
all
Tim
the
Allen?
basics
Yeah.
first.
You know, he had a
but-
really sketchy run-in with the law. Really, like I don't
We
even
did Jingle
know.
All the
It
Way,
was-
Like
which-
recently.
No, like
Talking about when he was
very
running
early in his
cocaine.
career. Yes.
Yeah. The stash mugshot.
But he was like Narcos style, wasn't he? He was like trafficking, is what
Well,
I heard.
Sweet.
Like crazy, like life-ending, like level of trafficking.
Oh well, he did pretty well for
and the
himself.
plans?
I feel like it was before he got famous too.
It was. Yeah. That's why he was doing it. You think he would have been doing that if he was getting fucking home
Connects,
improvement money?
Yeah,
Home improvement mummy.
The Mummy was really
Oh,
good.
good collab though.
Started it
Home
though.
improvement mummy.
No,
Or
I
at
tried
least
to rewatch
kept it going.
Home Improvement because it came up on Hulu like 6 months ago.
It doesn't work, does it?
Well, see, as a kid, it was on. It was fine, you know.
Good old JTT.
Now, I will say one of the best
Oh.
themes ever.
Yeah.
It's such a good bluesy lick.
I
But
hate
no,
it.
I tried to rewatch it and I realized that every episode is like basically it's like he learns at the end of the episode, oh, women are people too.
Man,
The very first episode I tried to watch, and it's about him being okay with his wife having a job. That
I
was
just
what
don't
he
want you to
learned.
work.
At the end, he was like, oh, oh, I get it. You can have a life as well.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched like the first few episodes, and it just didn't hold up.
I just want to hear a
but
second
Wilson is sick, right?
Oh, man.
We can get theme songs are fine. I think I'm gonna say that.
You watch the Wayne Brothers growing up?
You hear that fucking Primus shit on the bass? That's Les Claypool, bro. You got a little vibrato.
I forgot that they did the intro like a fucking 80s video game.
But no, that one lick, I got a little lick at the end there.
Kinda.
Too. That's awesome.
Was that art? Yes. Absolutely.
I
Yes.
hated
Was art
Roseanne
good?
so much as a kid.
Roseanne sucked.
Dude, like
Roseanne was hard to watch a little bit.
Roseanne
Man.
fucking sucked. I
But
honestly
all this
didn't
shit
really
sucks
like
looking back.
Married
Hard
with
to watch.
Children either.
my dad loved that movie or that show.
I don't know
bet
that
he
one.
did.
He did. He really Al Bundy.
Yeah, it was him.
Oh, was that
Yeah.
that
I'm
one?
Al Bundy. I
watched
hate
That's
my
how I
life.
felt. That's
He's
he
like a
liked
shoe
it.
salesman or some shit.
Yeah, and afforded a huge house being a fucking shoe salesman, and he's the only one that worked in that house.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Fucking baby boomers. Fuck y'all. Y'all ruined this shit
that's
for us.
some boomer shit, wasn't
What
it?
old shit still holds up? Like a Gilligan's Island? I haven't seen that in a long time.
Does Gilligan's Island hold up? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Probably
No.
not, sir.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No. The
think
way
a
they
Happy
treated
Days?
Marianne.
No,
The way they
that,
treated Marianne.
I think Gilligan's
Aged like
Island
milk.
probably held up better than most of these, though, right?
man, I've
It seemed pretty
seen
chill. I was worried on coconut electronics. I was, when I saw
Because
that,
you're
I
trying.
was
You're
like,
thinking yourself a
the
professor.
professor is work. I'm like, how did he do that? I need
But
to
you're
make
really-
this
you're
in my
really a
backyard.
skipper.
You know?
You're the skipper.
Yeah. I see myself as a professor / Ginger, the hot
Okay.
bitch, and the smart
the
guy.
movie star.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, Skipper's just mad all the time, though.
I feel like I
I
could
get
be
more
the
Skipper
millionaire
energy. I
and
feel
his
like you-
wife.
Oh, for me,
But I don't know. If I was lost on an island, though, I wouldn't be. I
I've
would
seen
want
a
to be the
bunch of
professor.
I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched.
Excuse me.
I've seen a fair bit of those shows.
I mean, I saw my fair share
Dream of
at my
Jeannie.
Grandma Nice's house, and like
You getting hard in front of your granny? To I Dream of Jeannie. That one didn't spark you any.
No,
Not really at all.
No,
I like the magic of it.
the magic got you hard every time she
Oh
would.
yeah. Oh,
Well,
there's
also
like
he's
this.
super like. It's obviously like just slave shit. Like he's
Absolutely, it's
Ooh,
like,
it is,
Yeah,
isn't
you're my
it?
property.
Yeah.
You live in my house and you grant my wishes.
He wants to.
And you just want so
Pretty
bad to be your
strict.
own person, but no.
No jobs for you. This isn't fucking Home Improvement. That's
No,
funny.
no.
In that scenario, Home Improvement was a big step.
Yeah,
That
they
was
don't
in the
even have to
90s,
be
right?
real women. That's the same.
But-
Like the guy in both of those are like the same guy.
Like the magic.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
They're like the same character.
And they're like Dick
was the
Van
other one,
Dyke or
Bewitched?
something. They're both always Dick Van Dyke. Huh?
Bewitched was like the family of witches, right, or some
No.
shit.
She did have
like-
family,
She had
but
her mom.
Yeah.
And her mom was a bitch.
Yeah. So there's the mom, the daughter, and then like I thought there was some.
I want to say they're
visitations
sisters or
from-
something, but like that wasn't a
some
really
evil
big
ass
part of the
sisters.
movie or the show.
Are you just referencing the movie that was made
No,
with
I'm just
Nicole
misspeaking. I
Kidman
keep
and
I keep
fucking Will
misspeaking.
Ferrell?
Maybe I am.
Oh,
I remember,
do
like,
that.
my-
Oh, when they tried to remake, but the whole thing was
And
about
she was
remaking
actually
it.
the character that the show
Yeah.
is, but the show, I mean, but the
That was
movie that
bad.
they're doing
That's
is
not
based on the
art.
show, but it's
I'm gonna
her
say
now.
stealing an old IP and then not doing it better than the original is not art.
Ninja Turtles. Fuck you, Michael Bay.
What is
I
that
thought you were
one
gonna
where
say
they're
Ninja
like
Turtles
little
in general. I
aliens?
was
There
like,
was
no, sir.
No, the Michael Bay Ninja
There
Turtles were
is-
fucking terrifying.
there
The
was
original
another one
Ninja
where they were
Turtles
like
is art.
aliens, wasn't there?
Where the
remember
Ninja
seeing
Turtles
this.
were aliens.
Yeah, it was
Isn't
like
it that one?
man, I saw one recently
What?
that confused the fuck out of me.
Oh, was it one of the cartoon ones?
No, it was like it was like CGI and stuff.
That's probably Michael Bay one.
It
right?
is. I
The
just
second
remember that
one where
looked
they
kinda
had
weird.
Krang or whatever.
I really don't remember the spits. I was a Joe.
But in that, did it have Megan Fox in it? No.
No, it didn't.
And it was
It,
like
it seemed like a loose, like they didn't have all like the licensing for it. It had a weird name. I remember
Oh.
So it wasn't
no
a
TMNT.
it had a
wasn't-
weird name. They were like little aliens though, but they were
Aliens.
obviously the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
were
Oh.
What do you mean? Obviously, like
Now,
they
like,
called themselves.
They had the
Donatello.
masks, or they had the masks and stuff. Well, they didn't have names really.
They didn't have names really. And
No.
did they call themselves? Was there a Splinter?
Is this
Yeah.
is this a
It was a
D
weird. It was a
movie?
weird
Is this
remake. It was a remake that I had
big
seen.
movie?
When was that? Like when would it have come out?
Okay, well,
You're not talking
it
about
was on
TMNT.
TV.
It was.
It was on TV like 2012, 2013.
And it was like CGI
Fuck
and
with
real
desserts.
people.
Yeah, but aliens. They were aliens. Like,
But they were aliens. That's crazy. No, I don't know. So
can we find that? Like, I mean, I
aliens?
don't know if I was having a fever dream while I was in Silverdale or something. Like,
Oh, this is while you were in jail.
oh yeah, any
TMNT
movie
Last
that was like a
Ronin?
legit movie that was on. I watched a lot of, what is it, 60 minutes or 60 hours? Not 60 minutes.
It's a knockoff though,
That's
it's a
what I was-
movie.
or it's not the same brand.
It's like a knockoff.
Okay.
It's a movie though. What did you type?
TMNT Aliens knockoff.
It's a movie, but they are aliens.
They're aliens. Do you mean they look like aliens, or they're still turtles, and the backstory is different?
No, but battle frogs. They're definitely aliens in this though.
Cartoon? No, you said it was CGI.
Man, if you type in, I feel like if you type in aliens, it's gonna pull it up. Or like, I don't know if I don't know what I was doing.
Were you just like? Did you dream this? Did you make
That's
this
what I'm
up?
saying. You didn't type alien though. Like they.
So
Okay, maybe it is one, and I'm just remembering parts of it weird.
Yeah.
okay. So we're gonna look at all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Again, I'm guessing again for the third time TMNT, because that's the one that they didn't have
That's
the
the
full
one-
name to.
That's all CGI,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have any real people. Are you saying it's got real people in it as well?
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
They're like aliens.
so this one, they look like that.
I think that might be
Oh.
it. I think
Okay,
that
so
might
that's
be it.
the Michael Bay one.
Okay, well, damn it. I wish
Yeah, it looks freaky.
because they're big in the one I've seen.
Yeah,
They're not big. They're little. Like they're like little aliens.
They're little aliens. I don't know if you.
Maybe I'm seeing something else and I just superimposed and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, maybe.
We just saw that one shot. It could have been of a villain.
That's so confusing. How do I?
You ever seen Battleship?
Are you trying to get us? Are you trying to talk to us while you're getting up? Oh, you just plugging something.
Alien. We already typed it in every way that's possible,
Did we
kind
type in
of.
alien
But
in
yeah,
movie? I felt like we didn't type in movie. Like
it was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I felt like we didn't type in alien in the movie.
Tim Allen went to my high school, dude. What is happening? And he also held you as a baby. What? Tim Allen also held Dabber as a baby at the same time as Chris Hansen.
Well, if he was the editor for Chris Hansen, he must have known some people in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to make that.
How
baby.
do we find this TMNT knockoff?
I don't think you can. There you go.
Like, and it was like it had real people in it.
So there were aliens. That,
Oh, okay. So it says, this says Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles have mutated into aliens. Set your expectations to low. Bay has willfully misunderstood the Turtles' origin story, making them aliens instead of mutants.
So this is
Okay.
what you mean.
maybe so. Yeah.
didn't
don't know
see the
what them
Michael
about
Bay
being
one.
little. Maybe
I don't know. About
So
them
would
being
this
little?
have been when was this published?
Like this is an article you read.
Well, this is in the Guardian. I'm just trying to find out.
Are they
when was it
aliens in the
published.
Michael Bay one for real though?
That's what that says. I
haven't seen it. I don't know.
Why will you not tell me? Am I just not seeing when this? Let's go for it. So this would have been before the first Michael Bay one came out. So, yeah, Alien Toidles.
Do you read
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
mean, I don't know. Do you read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics? You read The Last Ronin?
No, but it's like, do you know what it's about?
It's about the surviving.
Yeah, after
turtle.
the last turtle after all of the others have died. Can you guess which one it is?
No.
Just give a guess.
Leonardo.
No. You'd think so, but no.
First one to die. No.
Mikey?
It's Mikey.
Mikey survives.
They did one where Raphael survived, didn't they?
I think so. But
he would be the survivor.
Why did they all get taken out?
It was the Foot Clan, Shredder, blah, 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 Krang.
Well, I mean, it's fun because he uses all the fucking...
all their weapons.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's like in the distant future. It's in the distant future because apparently they have a long lifespan. Or whatever.
Can probably, if it's in the distant future, they have the technology to bring their friends back, too.
His literal brothers. Yeah. And they're long dead.
They're friends.
They don't have a soul.
They're turtles.
You can't resurrect.
Resurrect a thing which does not have soul. You know, animals don't have souls. Toby.
Hey, those are mutant, very alive, conscious beings. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
man. In Dungeons and Dragons, you can apparently resurrect things, but they have to be willing.
Dead and willing.
Yeah, someone was trying to like.
Do you want to come back?
They were like, that's up to the DM. If they want to come back, and they're like, if it's ridiculous, I tell them they don't want to come back.
Oh,
you're like, so it's like someone has a dragon cod piece or something, and they're like, they can resurrect things if they have a relic of it.
Oh, of a dragon cod piece.
Yeah, he's like, the dragon doesn't want to come back.
Well, I would like to.
You're like, no, I cast resurrect. It takes a day.
Again.
I get one spell per day.
I'm trying to fuck that dragon, bro.
It's odd to me.
The slut dragons.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I watched all of them.
Oh, you want a slut dragon?
No. I saw that. I liked it.
Sexy ass dragons.
The Rick and Morty's.
Yeah, I'm tired of acting like I don't love Christianity.
Yeah.
I want a dragon to fuck.
Okay.
You're all mind bonded with him.
Yeah.
It's slutty. Slut dragon.
I mean, yeah, it's powerful, right? Mind bonds, but it's not physically as pleasuring as I would think. You're
House
not
of the
watching
Dragon
anything.
And Game of Thrones need to chill out with the incest.
Yeah, no shit.
They've like streamlined incest.
Incest is hot right now, bro.
It's ridiculously
bringing it back. I think.
I think it's ridiculous. Yeah,
and bringing back the inbreeding.
I was
guys.
like, why the fuck is he marrying his niece?
That's old school Christianity.
It's like why? Yeah, it's like no, they have alien blood. It helps them talk to dragons. No, it's why they fuck their kids.
Is that what it's turning out to be? Is that they're what? I don't even care.
Well, no, they just trying to. That's why they do the incest is to preserve their bloodline because
alien blood because they can talk to dragons.
More or less.
Dumb.
More or less.
Okay. Dumb as fuck.
Peak writing.
Are dragons aliens though? Because I would
no.
Then
yeah, they think it's a
dragons are the original ruling class of this planet.
Oh yeah, because they can speak perfect English most of the time.
Proper, yeah,
perfect English.
Dragonheart, my dude.
The Queen's English.
Proper Queens.
Yes.
I'd love to see a cognate dragon though.
You watch The Witcher at all?
No.
You ain't in that? You don't like her?
Do I not like Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
Man chiseled from marble.
I tried to get into all the DC stuff. Suicide
Squad was good.
The James Gunn one?
Yeah. You didn't like it?
I loved it.
I loved it.
It got me. I was like, man, let me watch Justice League now. I'm like, oh my god, I hate this shit.
The long one was really good. I like the really long one.
I skipped too much of it.
Why'd you skip it? Just watch it.
I know. You're right. I should have done that. I'm like, I'm bored.
No,
this looks fun.
Just gotta watch it. I waited up to watch it as soon as it dropped. I watched it at like 4 o'clock in the morning, all the way through.
I thought there were two different. I thought there were two different ones. There are. They're like.
So there's a black and white one.
Yeah. What is that? Is that not
just it in black and white?
Okay.
The same thing. It's just
I thought there were 2 4-hour Justice Leagues that I like.
That you had to watch.
That I haven't seen.
Did you watch Werewolf by Night?
No. What is that?
It's on Disney. It's another Marvel thing. So Werewolf by Night is where Moon Knight originally showed up.
Okay.
It's werewolf.
Man.
It's a werewolf story.
Man, I am.
Tale as old as time.
I'm experiencing Marvel fatigue really bad.
Why? Just chill out and let it wash over you, baby. Be stoked to live in a world where you have to say something like that.
Yeah. I just haven't watched. So like
You can not watch the stuff too.
Also, yeah, I was like, I mean, I've seen a lot of. What is it? Phase 4 we're in or 5? Like,
I don't know.
whatever phase we're in. Like, I've seen a lot of it. I saw the Strange movie.
Yeah.
Saw the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Fucking WandaVision I watched. Loki I watched.
Yeah.
What If I watched.
I haven't watched that. Didn't want to.
Yeah. So I mean, I've seen a lot of it. You know, I definitely like it. I just I don't know. I haven't been as like into all the stuff. You know what I mean? I felt like Endgame was like a peak for me. Like I'm a bandwagoner to be honest with you with that. But
With what?
With the Marvel shit.
So I mean, obviously by the time fucking the 2 Avengers movies come out, I'll be watching those.
You'll be back in. Are you gonna watch Ant-Man? Are you gonna watch Wakanda Forever?
It's out now, isn't it?
It just came out.
I'll check it out.
In
I don't think,
theaters?
no, I won't see it in theaters, but
I'm probably gonna wait and watch it on Disney Plus and
I don't
chill
know.
in my living room.
I haven't been back to theaters yet.
Yeah,
It's
I don't-
Me
been
neither, man.
What's the
3
last
years or something.
oh yeah, no, it's been about that. I think the last time I saw a movie theater-esque was Drive-In.
Oh, that sounds fun though.
Oh yeah, no, that was a blast. That's a great way to do it, shy of like just
Throw
being
a bed
home.
in the back like a trucker and fucking get it on.
If you like that, you know, I'm surprised I didn't go see drive-ins when I was like living out of my car. That would have been.
Yeah, I don't like drive-ins though.
Well, you gotta leave eventually, and it costs money.
Fuck that. I ain't trying to leave. I'm trying to hang out.
I'm trying to be here
y'all
for
trying to
free
hang out?
and stay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
You know
to
I can get
pay
other
here.
radio stations on this speaker, right?
So I have to pay to be here, and I have to leave too.
Yeah, they hate me there. I have the kind of car that the headlights don't turn off. And I'm not turning
The
my
horn
car off.
doesn't stop.
It will die.
And I keep bumping the horn while I'm fucking.
No, you guys are cool with me like airing out, like because I have to pull all these gas cans out of my trunk because of the smell in my car.
I've got really good speakers in here.
They're like
Hotbox
loud,
gas in here, to
and
tell
I'm
you the
stoked.
truth.
Yeah, so that's the thing too. Is like I feel like, I mean, I had a vape,
Okay.
and that was the way to do it. But I feel like you couldn't smoke down properly at a
Yeah.
drive-in.
You can
can't
get proper
chief.
stoned.
There's
No,
cars
dude, there's
close and
fucking
shit.
people like
They're right there,
Families.
Like,
and your
there's
windows
family-
aren't tinted enough.
that, and I mean like there's
gotta
like
hotbox the
literal
entire time. Keep it in.
employees like that are
Hanging
kind
out.
of security people.
Making sure you're not fucking in front of kids, man.
I maybe
You,
so.
you shouldn't be fucking
They
at
got- well,
Pixar's
no, they have,
Toy
like-
Story 4.
they have like
kids
flashlights
are running
and
around, and you're no tent in the window.
you
just
keep
pounding.
making it seem like that's like.
That's
I mean,
the
that's not what
drive-in thing,
everyone's.
right?
Is that the drive-in thing?
Have you guys
When's
banged
the-
at a drive-in?
No,
I've never been to a drive.
I banged at a drive-in.
That sounds classic.
it's
as
not.
fuck.
It's
like an
not
80s
as like
movie, man.
smutty as I think. Like you might think it is, though.
Well, no, I've never been. I just
It's got a
assumed
day
if
camp
you
feeling,
go
doesn't
there,
it?
but so you can do drugs.
They have a
little
concession
bit.
stand.
Yeah,
and
there's
like
a concession stand.
Yeah, see, I just have a skewed view of the world because people could probably go there like with their families and like probably like
It's
set up,
organized.
Like
Yeah,
they're
it's not just
camping.
like
Do you
someone's-
camp there for a minute. Is it like set up
You,
a grill
you
and
can
shit?
get there really early. I've never seen anyone with a grill, but that would be nice.
So, see, maybe I don't know what.
Like
this
I ran into
setting
those
is.
nice people, like that brought a grill, and they.
They were fucking in the back seat. And
That's
that's
art.
crazy.
That's
You know, grilling and fucking are both arts.
But
It's all
yeah,
art,
you get
for
like
sure,
fucking the nachos and popcorn and stuff, and I mean that is if you haven't brought like the whole point is like you bring all kinds of like snacks.
Hey, sneak in as me snacks.
I mean it's your car. They don't search your
They're
car.
not searching your car. You don't have to buy the snacks.
Yeah,
man.
they're like we were like 2 adults.
They're like any snacks.
Any people back there, or are you
Those
hiding?
Children.
Yeah,
It's 2 adults.
Did
Yeah.
you hear me? I said to adults. There's
two
clearly
people.
7 people in this car.
Just 2. There's just 2 people here.
I
yeah.
thought
Like
you-
make a scene. It was like if they give us any friction, we're gonna blow up and make. A
I
scene.
could just say
There's
1
30
because we're in
people.
1 car.
Yeah, I have some blackmail on this dude letting us in.
How old are
I'm
you?
gonna yell it out.
15 going through.
Yeah.
I'm driving now.
I'm driving through. If you do not lift it, I'm going to drive through it. If you do not, it's just your arm, Kevin. It's not even one of those actual
I feel like,
fucking
yeah.
barricade things. It's literally your arm.
I swear, dude, JRJ used to do like the Jedi mind tricks, like going to festivals too.
No, we're just going in.
Yeah.
Oh no, weird.
They're like,
Again, we've talked about
I'm supposed to be here. We need to go in or something. And they're like,
we brought up him specifically. We don't have to repeat his name, but we brought him out specifically.
He's got one
and
of those
having
names,
some
though.
finesse with authority figures.
Oh, he's totally
And,
Ricky.
like,
He's
those are the only people
most
he can
Ricky.
finesse. He thinks he can finesse everyone.
He's total
But
drunk.
back in the day, I mean, there was a night specifically, and again, I'm not repeating his name. Since we already said it doesn't matter, but where we were coming from a party, it was one of those that it was one of the night when I was couch hopping a lot, and I'd stay with different people after parties.
Yeah.
That I knew,
Yeah.
And
So there's like a 4-year period.
and that one was one of the heavy drinking Molly nights. And
Okay.
so we were
Drinking Molly.
cross-eyed Mollied out,
Just
drinking
and
liquor.
he was driving us
Just
home.
banging
Liquor
Molly
and
down
Molly.
the thrusty.
And we were just rolling so fucking hard, shaking. He was driving us home in the fast lane at like 3 a.m.
Doing whippets.
And I don't know if it was a whipping night. I don't know if that was in the car or whatever, but they came and this really fast, just fucking, it was around the bend there close to where like 4th Avenue exit is.
Yeah,
that
I
big
know
turn
exactly where you're talking
coming
about. I
there.
can see it now.
We were in the fast lane and he was not going fast. He was going like 40.
Uh-huh.
And they come up and just fucking hit us so hard, and we both like fuck up our necks and like have to pull over, and it's in his Forerunner.
Didn't I come and
You the
get
one who
you
come
guys?
and picked me up.
I
You picked
picked-
me up. I think he had someone else pick him up.
Okay.
Right?
So
Yeah.
what happened? It totaled his car?
It fucked up his car. We couldn't get his car moving, and so we had to get it towed.
What
It,
about the other
totaled
person?
His
And
car,
y'all were fucked up.
and we were fucked.
Y'all
we
were
were
very fucked up.
Yeah, it
but
was-
he finessed the cops, didn't he?
He's
no,
no,
I'm
I'm-
saying
he
this
got
is-
them to
this is
leave
one of
you
the
guys.
He's the
nights.
best. He's the best.
Because the person, so he didn't know anything about the person who hit us. And apparently their car had broken down like miles ahead. So it had hit us so hard, spun out, tried to take off, and then couldn't make it. And
They tried to hit and run?
So the cops talking to us, I specifically remember just rolling so hard, drunk so hard, like, we're going to jail. This is fucked up. Everything's wrong. We got drugs on. Like, everything's, I was so panicking.
And he puts his hand on your leg and he says, "Chill, baby."
Well,
He is Ricky.
He didn't
He is
talk to
Ricky
me.
in those
He would just
moments.
talk. Yeah, he's Ricky as fuck. Because he
They're like,
talked
"Oh, we're
to the
fucked."
cops.
He's like-
and he said, I think it was some type of terrorism officer. He goes into this thing about how they were like coming up and running up on us and like getting around us and flipping us off, and like he thought it was
They're terrorizing you.
He explained it to them
terrorism.
as road rage.
Yeah.
Basically, he had this long, drawn out story of how they like had been terrorizing
But
us
you
for
know
miles.
that's how you know people are lying,
He
right?
spent way too long telling this
Yeah.
So he's talking. He comes up. He's like, "They're gonna let us go."
because he was making up
caught
things.
the guy.
I think something's wrong with him. Like, sir, I think he must have something wrong with his wife, or like, I think he cheated. He's saying shit like this. That
You would
wasn't
think he
relevant.
was fucking with him.
Like
He does say outlandish
Yeah,
shit.
it was
seemed
shit
like he
so
was fucking.
off to where I was looking at the fucking cop, being like, "Are you gonna arrest this man?
Are
or
you
what?
buying this?
We're so high. Like, are you fucking kidding me?" He's blatantly just making shit up, and it was just so impressive
as a
to me.
fucking
But
kite.
I will say, this is a in our town. He lived on the mountain.
He's a
was
white guy.
really white.
He is a privileged white guy.
And just with the confidence he spoke, I think the cop thought, "You're rich, you're white, you're drunk." He didn't think we were actually like spun out like we were. But they
No.
read,
And like
so
him
they
talking
found,
to police on Signal Mountain.
they found the people
Like,
miles down the
they
road.
will take you to jail so
Well,
fast.
he's
And
known
they,
up there.
They arrested the other people.
he was
'cause-
driving on the golf course.
Yeah, see, he'll do some shit like that. But they arrested the other people in the car that hit us. And we just basically
right
got
back.
told to leave before the rest of the cops got there. That guy liked him. The cop liked him.
Okay.
Like, it was a thing of, there was just this.
They were buddies now.
I don't have that camaraderie.
Yeah.
That he felt this full confidence to just blatantly lie and make up this story about them terrorizing us when they hit us out of nowhere. We were jamming out to music and shit, and they fucking rammed us because they came around the corner just speeding so fast, and he was just going slow in the fast lane around a corner that you can't see, and he got us out of there.
rich cut.
And basically, the cop being like, "All right, y'all got to get picked up. The car is totaled.
Yeah.
He couldn't get a tow thing." And so we, the cop basically told him, "Y'all need to get out of here." Like,
time for you both to go.
like, we can take care of the rest of this, but I think he thought he was just drunk, but he was a good boy.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
The way you talk to
a good boy.
He was just a fat white cop, and it's like the way you talk to him really made him tell us to run. So we hopped over the little side thing because we had to get picked up. He was like, "Go get picked up over there."
Is this another
It's like you don't want to.
GRJ?
He's basically same one. He was telling us to get out of that scenario. He's like, "Y'all are not gonna make it," but he. Why did he let him go?
He told him
Driving
so he's like, you need to get away from this car. He like, what?
He
I'm
had
sorry.
us get picked up like a little bit away.
So he felt like he was cutting him a break. He's like, this is what you
Yeah.
need to do to avoid getting in trouble right now.
yeah,
And
because he kind of I don't know if he believed
Really?
him or just rooted for him. I hope it's just that he believed him.
So
but he was not convincing to me. It was like
So he gave you guys a break. He's like, leave this car here. Or this
the
is
car
a
was
crazy
totaled.
story.
It couldn't get towed. That it was really late, and we were just trying to get out. And he told us to go get picked up down the.
Was anyone with us? Like,
down the interstate.
Walk down
Because I picked you up on the
exit. It was like
interstate.
It was on the interstate.
I picked
I
you
thought
up
he'd tell us
on
to walk
the
off
interstate.
exit.
Like I remember pulling up on the interstate
Okay.
to pick you guys
he's
up.
like, you guys need to make it happen where you get picked up right now. Is that what?
I mean, dude. I don't even understand
The
how he
specific-
got
yeah.
treated like that.
I mean, he has done some crazy shit, man.
And it's not just a sense of just a white dude thing. It's also like
He
was the guy who would go. Maybe he was.
He just
Dude,
caught
he
him
was
hell of a
trancing those cops out. Those
Like the
idiot
Jedi
cops.
mind trick.
He's like, no, they went down. They terrorized. They've been coming after my mother for months. Do you have a mother
You need to
that
get the
loves
fuck
you?
out of here, dude.
I don't.
I do love my mom.
It's not like that, but it is like that because he's like connected with them so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. You
that
need
they
to
felt
run
like
right now.
Yeah, you need to get out. And that's so weird because I could never do that. I don't think I could pull that off.
It is legendary how he's dealt with the cops.
Yeah,
He's incredibly lucky, and he is also very good at talking to police.
he finesses his way out again. Ricky as fuck.
Were you with us? Like, I was with him on Christmas. Do you remember getting pulled over on Christmas one time?
Was I with you guys?
I'm just asking. I don't remember who was with us, but it was the most insane drive. He was shit-faced. He was driving, and like fucking 8 cops pulled up. It like because no one's on the road on Christmas, dude. It was like we
And
passed
he's
one.
like swerving
Dude,
for
yeah,
fun.
like-
he would do it for fun. He would swerve and look. Who has the confidence, the undeserved confidence to swerve in lanes while you're fucked up? You shouldn't do that sober.
I mean,
but no,
and
see, it was
talking
a
to
game.
us.
It was a game to him.
Oh yeah, because he's visiting. He was a
Life
tourist
was a
bit,
game.
right?
Well, there was the
He
time-
was a bit of a tourist.
What do you mean?
Well, because he's just such a fucking rich kid, dude.
Such a tourist
Well,
of life.
Yes, dude. Like I
But
felt
his
like
dad isn't a cop or anything, right? I mean, why did he think
I don't know
that he could just swerve lanes?
I mean,
like
he would
that
just
back
hang
in the
out with
day?
us and act crazy as balls. Like
Yeah.
It's true. I remember
don't know where
those
it
fucking
came-
chicken tenders from the
Chicken
fucking
tendies.
golf course, bro. Chicken
What
tenders
do you
from the
mean
golf
from
course.
the golf course?
They were like a special kind of chicken tendy.
dude, I remember
Oh,
we used
they're
to play
fucking
music at his
delicious.
house,
Huh?
and we would fuck his snacks up.
Dude, the white cheddar Cheez-Its, my dude.
Yes, I mean he like oh man, we would fuck his snacks up, dude. I remember he used to get pissed.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'll be sneaking in there getting some whatever.
The bet I don't even
Anything.
remember, dude.
I just knew we weren't allowed to go into the real kitchen.
I know, right?
There was 2
That's his
kitchens?
it was his play area.
Yeah. His little backyard den area. It was weird. It was a weird little like mud room.
It was nice. There was a
Oh,
bar
you
in
could
there.
go behind the
Yeah.
bar, but you couldn't go into the kitchen there.
Yeah.
Be real sneaky.
It's like you could get the snacks from behind the bar.
If you were overnight, you could go through and hang out.
Yeah. But it was,
I don't want to see his mom.
It was weird too, though. Like his mom wasn't there a lot of the time. I felt like
I don't know what she did.
I don't know. His sister was there sometimes.
Is your mom a cop?
Well, no, it was just be weird because we would go over there and there would be like certain clusters of people that had been there for an extended amount of time. I felt like
Yeah, it's like he had people from family just passing through.
and people.
Yeah, just regular people.
Yeah.
Okay.
What they have going on there? Slut den?
I don't even know.
Slut-
He did have like a whole like group of friends I did not know.
Well,
That's what-
yeah, because the Signal Mountain kids.
No, I felt like I was definitely
I
not
loved
allowed to talk to certain people. I would totally feel like low enough to where I'm like, oh, I'm not even supposed to talk to
Well,
this
I was
person.
the youngest kid forever. So it was like I always was just mostly quiet.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't care.
I'm just trying to observe these fucked up people.
Oh
Trying to play guitar over here and do some drugs.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Oh, even before I was put in weird
you know,
situations that I probably shouldn't have been in at such a young
it
age.
was super early too, I would say. Right? Yeah. Man, I remember I was always like really impressed. Like he was like in that festival mode before a lot of people I knew were.
Oh yeah.
He was a total custy, but he had the best shit. I
like his festy mode though. I will say his mode.
I don't think
that's why he's fun though.
I think Joe's the undercover like custy. I don't think that Joe's actually a custy. We used to steal tanks.
I know.
Like, I don't think he's an actual custy. I think that he's like the guy who can get the custies.
Originally, that's why we called him the Reverend Broseph.
The Reverend Broseph.
Oh, he get fucked up and
King
like deliver
Bros.
like sermons.
Yeah.
King of Bros.
He still does.
You know?
Yeah.
He still does
I think we met, and I no hate, and I'm sure he's like doing good stuff with his career. But like when I met him, it was the most focused. Like it was, he couldn't. Well, I guess.
Is it funnier or worse that we're talking about someone we actually know? Is
it
better when we don't know?
Yeah, he was like he was so smooth too. I remember him getting all kinds of like play. Like he basically slept with whoever he wanted. It felt like, you know.
That doesn't sound.
He doesn't sound right either.
No, I mean like you know, like no, like he was. I don't know. He would pick girls up and like he seemed to have like be really successful. He wasn't in committed relationships. He would just sleep with whoever he wanted to. But
and you envied that.
What I'm getting at is when he started
he bro out on girls a lot. Yeah,
he would also. I felt like the
GPS girls.
Yeah, the preppy girls were available to him, which was different than like the hippie friends. You know what I mean?
But we all dated girls who went to prep schools.
Cleaner.
Yeah,
we were like. But you also went to a prep school.
I did.
Oh yeah. Fuck. That's where you met Gable, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing the damn
my
bowling Letterman jacket.
Show it to the folks.
Tell them where you're from.
I'm living in the past. These were the glory days.
Nice. Couldn't take the fucking lint off of it before you put it in camera.
No, I like it. It's real. That's a real. You know it's real if it's got lint on it.
But yeah, it's dry clean only.
You walk through the whole day, just giant patches of lint.
Yeah, I did not have lint. That's from here.
Lint.
But
just pick that.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah, sorry. So when he started dating like Amy, I was so shocked.
Oh,
when they got into,
we don't have to.
Anyway, one time, yeah, they would get fucked up. But one time, we were in Coolidge, and there was this like super fat chick, like riding around on a bicycle, and he catcalled her, like for real.
No, he was just trying to fuck at that stage.
Well, he has told me that he prefers big girls. He likes big girls because to him he's got a fertile fetish. He's got like a fertility fetish.
I don't think that
that's what he told me.
Equal fertility, not
but that's what he told me.
That's high vibrational, man.
Yeah, that is like
I'm just attracted to that.
No, I gotta soak that in for a second. He said that to you.
He was a fat. Oh my god, this girl was. He was like, "Hey, girl, no room for me on there," and I'm like, "Dude, leave her alone." He's like,
"But he doesn't have
room for you on there.
You looking right?" And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
He doesn't have
stopped her and got her number.
Does he? I love that we're just like railing our friend.
We're not railing him. We're just talking about what he likes, dude.
We love him.
No, it's just
they love him.
Yeah,
just ratting him out.
We love him. They love him. It's fine.
No, I think.
But yeah, you know, oh yeah, we were fucking terrible people about it. We were just like, "Oh, you're fucking serious? She needs to stay her ass on that bike." Some fucking shit.
No, there ain't no room on that bike.
Oh damn!
I thought he was fucking,
joking,
winding her up, or fucking taking the piss or whatever.
No, he's trying to get dead.
He loves big girls. He loves them.
Yeah.
He like dated her and fucking fucked another one. She found out fucking in heaven.
That's
I'm sorry.
Right, bro.
Remember that guy? Sorry, I'm grasping. I'm grasping now, but it was like, remember that that guy that jumped out of the window?
Oh, at that party?
Yeah, at his house.
Dude, that was a ridiculous party.
That takes explanation.
That was a New Year's party, right?
It was.
It was a New Year's party. We were all you were there?
I came there.
Robbery
I went there because there were bad vibes where I was at.
Yeah.
So I just wanted some good vibes.
Yeah, and you
So
came there to that.
Where were you bad vibe before then?
At my house.
Okay,
Oh.
at the
Mom vibe.
at the
bad
Coke
mom
den.
vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, that house.
The Coke
Yeah.
cave.
Yeah, it was bad vibes. People fucking taking too much ketamine or fucking.
Yeah, I can get
I think
nasty.
someone honestly, it was just a bad scene. It was bumming me out. My roommate, his roommate or whatever, his a cat ate Opana.
Oh no! I feel like I remember that. I feel like
that
I remember you
line I've
talking
never
about
heard
that.
before, I don't think.
They had so much of it that apparently some of it spilled off his table into a cat bowl.
The pill? Like a pill?
Yes.
And the cat died, right?
No.
Okay.
That's not how I remember it.
They got a cat that looked just like that the next week.
But no, so there was a guy.
They were just like,
Did anybody know the guy? So we
I knew him.
you were the one
I
that-
knew him.
Okay, did you bring him?
No, I showed up in the middle of it.
Okay.
This was just like everybody. So Joe would throw the parties where all those different friend groups would just converge on
Right.
it.
And it was weird.
Unrelated groups of people. He was like, I knew him through the crust punks and not necessarily
Yeah.
for good reasons either. But no, I had no connection to him. I just knew of him because like we all sold like a little bit of weed at that time, and I knew a lot of random people that I normally wouldn't from that.
Right. And it was Molly, right? It was Molly that he got.
Or acid, or
It was because he ended up taking.
No,
He
the
ended
guy.
ended
No,
up-
I'm not gonna say his name.
he didn't get it from me.
Right.
I just showed up. I think I had ketamine that night, and that might have also been. I was just like, I just want to get out of here.
Oh, we're not talking
Well,
about.
I remember being. Well, I was dosed.
You talking
Like
about the
we were
night-
all dosed. We're talking about the New Year's Eve
I
party
mean,
where
so-
the dude was
Yeah.
out the window.
No,
Yeah.
that was Molly that I was supposed to.
See, I didn't. So I did not know him other than his name.
No, I grew up. I went to high school with that dude. I knew him,
I knew him. I knew Adrian.
and some other people that knew him were at the party. That's why he was there.
Right. I think so too.
And I had sold him a gram. He ate the entire thing.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
denied it or said
And
it
then-
wasn't
And
worth
then
it.
tried to
Paid
buy
for it.
another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he hadn't paid for it.
Wouldn't pay for it.
And then
And
that's
he
when
just
shit hit
had
the
it in his
fan.
hand. Yeah.
And
He
we were
just
like,
wouldn't give it back.
You have to pay for this. And he's like, no, man, I didn't. No.
He said he paid me. I gave you $100. And I was like,
Come
that was
on.
for the first one.
I'm gonna
Be my
eat
That's what I was
bohemian, bro.
what I
To be
was
my
telling him at the time.
bohemian.
I showed up
They
in
were
the
fronted to
middle
me. I
of
needed
it.
to make 20 bucks.
You were making next to nothing off of it, yeah.
I was trying to make
And you're
20 fucking
not.
bucks.
You weren't just gonna give him $80. So he was denying that.
He was denied that he
So I get it. He ate the one. You gave him
Yeah.
another because he
Forgot
asked
that he
for
ate
it.
the other
He
one.
forgot.
And then
That was
just-
the thing. Is that
So
he
he
forgot.
was spending his money on the one you gave him, and the story because he didn't remember that first part, right?
Yeah, because as a
He's
friend,
like, but
I'd
I
be
only
like,
have $100, and I've got this now.
because he did give me 100 for the first one because he was sober then. Before he ate it, right? He gave me that one.
Well, I
But
just
there was a
remembered that.
second
Why am I so
one.
fucked up and can't remember that? Because you ate
He's
it.
like, no, I gave you money, and I was like, yeah, for the first one, dude, you
And
cleared
then
out 2
we
grams.
pull him into because this is a small house that
Because
they live in.
it seemed
We
like
pull
he was
him
pulling a
into,
fast one, right? Yeah, there was a spare room
and we pull him into that office room or whatever.
because it's
it
a
is.
bummer what's going on.
Yeah, and so we shut the door.
Yeah,
and it's
'Cause
like
there's a party.
Yeah, so it's like the
Regular
3 of
people.
us and our girls at the time, and like we're
They were
just like.
spearheading it, weren't
Well,
they?
they were they got
Were they hyping it up?
Well, they were like this isn't going anywhere, and they pushed us out of the way, and they like basically did the like shake them down thing.
Well, because I knew this guy, and I seriously I knew he was so fucked up. His mind was clearing every 5 seconds. It felt like.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
he's like a goldfish.
He's
He's
like, at
goldfishing.
one point he had the money out even, and he'd be like, "Wait, no, I already
No,
gave you
no,
money."
no.
And then I was like, "No, it's right there." Like I
You're
just
doing
need
it.
that.
Do the right thing.
I need one
Yeah.
of the things that
No,
you have in your
you're trying
hands.
to trick me. Everyone's trying to trick me. Are you? And then he'd just freak out, thinking like we were robbing him or
him.
something.
It
like,
turned into because it's like you guys knew how much you needed, you knew how much he had, and he's not giving it
It
to
was in
you.
his
So
hand at one
now,
point. Yeah, it was just sitting there. at
now
one
we're just
point.
gonna take it from you because we're not wrong.
But before
That's what
we
happened,
could
right?
Take it from him.
He said, "Nah."
He jumped out the window.
No, he didn't jump out the window. He was like
he fell,
like,
didn't he?
He fell out the window because he was like
trying to dip.
He was trying to go. Though.
He was
pitter pattering away there before we got there.
Yeah, I just remember the "you will pay what you owe." I just remember that.
That was
the riff.
That was a lot of crazy lines from that night because there was like double teaming of our friends would come up on him.
Yeah,
I ran out back to help stuff him back inside.
Yeah, because he was like trying to escape, but he fell out all awkward. He fell out of the window all awkward.
And we caught his leg.
And he's like crying.
Let me go, bro. Cephas.
That's what's so sad, man.
My Bohemian.
Yeah, he would kept calling like we're friends. Of course we're friends. Just get He was trying to leave without fucking paying up.
Yeah, for how fucked up he was, he had so many like
riffs.
Variations of bro locked and loaded.
Yeah, he did.
It
was honestly the most hilarious. It wasn't even robbery, though, was it?
No. It's the most hilarious. No, he tried to rob us.
I know. Counter rob. Or no, successful transaction.
Yeah, just looking for that.
The weirdest successful transaction ever.
It felt like a robbery. There were so many people involved.
He made it feel like a robbery because he was so fucked up.
Yeah, he was. You're right. He was behaving like we were robbing him.
Yeah. He kept crying and acting like
that fake
so
crying though, like that kind of thing.
We're about to beat on you, bro. Quit that.
I know.
And again, we had a friend come in and start slapping around and like roughhousing. And then we had
old school. Gangster.
It was a girl and guy beating up. And then, no, it's okay. He's gonna pay it. Look, baby, you gotta give what you owe. You did the drugs.
Yeah, the old like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, back and forth. That's what sticks in my mind.
You got the money.
Because his mind, if you saw his eyes, because he'd look at the girl and be like, I just need to pay. Listen! He'd start getting terrified, and then he'd get sucked in and hypnotized again. And it's like, I imagine in his mind looking back as being like weirdly, maybe he loved it. Maybe he's into torture porn.
Probably, dude.
Because there was something he was getting out of just not taking care of it, but dude, that does feel like a torture fetish thing. Being high on Molly.
Yeah.
Like someone's trying to make you feel okay and everything's all right, and then someone's beating you up.
Your fucking face. Fucking hitting you in the kidneys. Tossing you out a window. But no, he was trying to escape. He was trying. He broke their screen. That's what it was. Because it wasn't a window. It wasn't actual glass. He was leaning up against the window and like
feeling it out.
And he fell. He fell through.
And then tried to take it upon himself to start running.
Yeah, he was trying to dip at that point. We're like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
I remember him doing a little bit of a dive. I remember him purposely being like, "This is my chance," because that's when we knew how to grab. If he had fell out, he probably just would have got away. I feel like there was
no, but he fell out so awkward. I feel like he looked around. His body was inside.
His legs were hanging in. I remember that because he was a tall fuck and his legs were still hanging. But it was a first floor. Again, he was like on the porch. He was like on a couch on the.
I thought he
was. It was weird situation there.
I thought he was what's it called? I was under the impression he was trying to like flee. That's why I went outside.
No, definitely. He was trying to get away, but I'm not sure if it was him taking opportunity into his hands or whether it was a planned jump.
I remember, I was going to say, like, I remember at one point, and it was, like, kind of a bummer, like, thinking about, but we were, like, talking about what are we going to do with him.
Oh, well, shit gets dark when people just won't listen.
We were like, are we going to, so we're going to beat his ass, take his money, and then drop him off on the side of the road somewhere?
We thought about doing some dark shit, but we ended up not taking more money. I don't think, no.
I think you guys got your money.
No, we got the money for sure, but I think
we beat his ass.
Rolled him up, it rolled him over, and maybe took some more too. I don't know. Because the one I remember from you is talking about, what was it? You said something iconic. You said like, roll his ass. Like when we dragged him back in.
Yeah.
You said something about like, roll his ass, and then like whipped out his wallet and started taking shit out. So maybe there was like a step later. We took probably some cards or money. Or
I feel like we beat him up, and we didn't know what to do with him either.
Yeah. Whether we drop him off. Because we can't let him stay at the fucking party.
Right.
He's going to wake up, call some people, and fucking...
Right. We were going to just beat the fuck out of him and just drop him off in the middle of nowhere.
But he fucked up.
He didn't know where
we were. It's not our fault.
Yeah.
Like, he fucked up from step one and also ended up being a fuck dude. I don't even feel bad about that. Like, Honestly, he ended up being
yeah.
a very bad person. I would call it toyed with, shit like that before. It's like, he definitely rides the line of like, I know somewhere in his fucking head he knew to just hand me the money. He was seeing if he could get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, he was that type of person. So
I don't like that.
I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, that's some fucking...
But I don't know what we did with him. I think we might have even let him sleep it off,
I don't think we did that.
I'm not sure.
I think we got rid of him.
Yeah, had someone pick him up or drop him up or someone take him
somewhere.
Yeah.
Didn't matter where.
Because he can't wake up there.
You can't wake up there.
He's going to be
fucking
pissed
come
and
back.
some shit's going to happen again.
Yeah.
We're trying to get rid of that. Yeah, we probably had someone take him that knew him. Take
but he
this,
paid though.
Take this with you. What was the line?
Satisfied.
Do you remember the line? Because Houston said an iconic thing. I thought it was roll his ass when he was on it because he was on his belly up and he was like roll him over, take his wallet, roll his ass.
It's like on that. Him. Just get it from him.
Was that you?
He had the other one in his hand. That was extra. We had already gotten back the 100. That one was insane.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you rob someone, it's unsuccessful.
Go all the way.
You are open to being counter robbed.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Actually, I think that's fair on the streets.
If you blow it,
you get took.
You try to run with 100. You can get robbed for 2.
Yeah, you better have nothing.
Yeah, well, if you have nothing, it might be even worse for you. Let's see what's up.
I like that.
Maybe I'll feel bad. I don't know.
Maybe I'll kick your fucking TV.
Yeah, he wasn't in his house. It wasn't like we could break shit around him. We had to hurt him. Oh, anyway.
I don't remember how we got there. JRJ, something about...
Yeah, we were talking about friends, just ratting out friends.
Him, and then that was one of the main memories we have at that spot.
Oh man, I remember taking a lot of acid on a daily level around that point.
On a daily level.
Yeah, I would take it every day, and not just small amounts. I was taking it all the time.
Back in those days, we did microdose. We'd never heard of that before.
I just had it, and
take a few.
I didn't want to say I ate it out of boredom, but I when I had a lot of it, I took it almost daily. And some days I would try to push how far I could go with it.
I'm kind of glad I'd be around it and I'd be a part of sales but I never was sitting on a lot of crystal vials or anything like that. No. Been around it, but if I was, baby. I think I would have ended up the Hellespunian, the one gone can't talk to kind of thing. If it was really around like that,
you could live off of it and you could make pretty good money, from it. But I took it all the time.
Yeah, see, that's
also
the thing.
Selling drugs while you're tripping is bad for you. I think
selling drugs while you're tripping.
Yes, it's bad for you.
It doesn't feel right.
It's harder. Unless you're selling acid that you're on, then it feels great.
Depending on what you're selling to,
that's an easy sell.
Dude, no, people I've had shady dealings while I was tripping.
Oh, I don't like that.
Because you were being weird, probably.
No, but you shouldn't sell
Not every time. Not every time at all.
Okay.
But one of the times,
the only thing you can deal on acid is acid, right? It's that one
selling weed while you're high on acid is hard just because of the numbers.
Yeah,
and you're gonna run across. There's a crossover in that lane.
It also feels weird too, when you it doesn't really matter what you're selling, but if you're tripping really hard and they're just there to get stuff from you, especially if you don't really know them.
You just want stuff, man.
You're invading.
You're not even interested in me as a person.
Yeah,
you don't even care about me.
Who let you in here? You let me in here. I don't even remember that. Did you knock?
One time, there was a group of friends that I was selling just acid to, and they were from Atlanta, kind of, and they were staying here. They had friends here, and I guess I would spin them out. They would buy 10 strips from me, and then see me several days over. Yeah. But one time, I dropped my wallet in his car, about $400 or $500. And I was freaking out. I called him, and I was like, "I think I dropped my wallet in your car."
Nope.
No, I've never seen it before in my life.
So here's the thing. He did find it.
Okay.
He organized the money.
And, the money was in a different position.
Yes, it was sorted. I just kind of been putting money in there.
So he's
I went through and I
sorted it for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You got $514.37 in there.
That seems odd because he had already arranged it as his own. He was like, "This is my wallet now. I'm gonna fix these bills."
Maybe he was a little bit
OCD.
No, nervous. I was a different kind of drug dealer, maybe.
Why is he checking the wallet though?
No, I just dropped my wallet in his car.
He's rearranging bills.
I don't know, but
he'd already taken them out and he put them back right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so he
probably thought you were going to kill him.
Maybe like he gave it back to me.
He's looking for his picture.
I had it. I didn't take anything. I organized it.
Yeah, I swear to God, please don't.
But he was tripping.
This is what you do.
I actually chalked it up to that he was super high on acid when I was getting it back from him.
And he got uncomfortable.
So he was just like, I cleaned it for you. I washed it.
So
I
both
even
of you
polished your
high.
ID.
So it's both of your faults. But no, what you do if you're about to get in a drug deal and you think you're going to get robbed, and especially if they're high in acid, put their picture in it. Get a picture of them.
Dope. Yeah.
And
Just
on
get
the back,
That's
on
how
the
you should do
back,
it.
put Mark or some shit, and then they're gonna find
Put
the
an
wallet.
X on it.
And they're gonna go, just draw a red X over their face, and then they're gonna hand it back and be like, "Oh, I'm so, if there's anything I can do to prevent anything bad happening," you're like, "Yeah, there's something you can do. Finish this drug deal with me," and you're a nice guy.
So here's the thing. There's a follow-up story to that. He did later try to rob me.
No, this guy in particular.
This guy
you got money because that one time you had $500 on you.
Counted.
Well, he did. Well, so like he did try to rob me.
Yeah.
I went to meet him in Coolidge, and so also I was tripping when he did it. So like there was a bunch of red flags I ignored.
Yeah.
Like someone called me and said, "Hey, yo,
He's gonna rob you."
Emilio robbed me.
He wouldn't.
And he's like, "I don't know what's going on." Right. He
Name
said,
drop. Fuck you, Emilio.
Yeah, Emilio. But yeah, no. So someone told me that he had robbed him, but he was trying to buy like, I don't know, an eighth of weed from me. Mm-hmm. And I blew through that red flag. I was like, oh, he's a little kid. I could understand why he'd take his money from him. Or something. I think that's what I was thinking.
He a little bitch. He ain't gonna rob
mindset,
me.
Right.
Emilio ain't gonna rob me. Emilio, my boy. He gave me my money back that one time.
Yeah. So I get, and I'm driving there, and he's like, I'm getting text messages from him saying stuff like, he's like, I don't know, there's a lot of police here. It's all cool. Come on. Like little shit, like weird shit
Trying
that
to
would
get
obviously
you
be a red
nervous?
flag. Yeah.
What was the intent on
He's
telling
like-
you there's police?
First of all,
there?
things you shouldn't be texting someone in the first place.
Yeah.
If you don't want to look suspicious.
Yeah.
But was he trying to get you shaky?
I don't know. I guess so. So like when I got there, I was only selling him an eighth, and
That sucks.
yeah. Well, it's just weird when you think about what I guess he had time to marinate on it. Anyway, I don't know what he was doing. Anyway, he was obviously robbing people. But so yeah, he gets in the car and he started talking about his mom being in the hospital. And like I handed him the weed. He was talking. He said something about his mom being in the hospital or something like to that effect, and how he's worried. And he's shaky. And I noticed he was shaky immediately, but I didn't think any. Yeah, he was. He said something about his mom, and he's like, and he started opening the car, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? You haven't, And then he committed to it, popped the door open, and ran.
Oh, so he just robbed you.
Yeah.
He robbed you for an eighth of weed?
He did.
Needed that.
Here's the fun twist. That was the night I met Justin, because Justin and Gable were in the back talking to each other behind my car. He pops out to run. I said,
Hey,
that guy just robbed me.
Yeah.
Justin chases him.
That's my boy. He does come through on some moments like that.
Oh, he's the first one you want on your side when shit's going down, because he's the
he'll
berserker,
react.
bro. He's the
Yeah. He'll react before he thinks.
Yeah.
And that's a great quality to have.
He acts
He's a
before
goer.
everything.
He's a goer.
Yeah,
he's a
going.
pistol, dude. You point him and shoot.
Yeah. No, that's great because, oh, dude, I don't know. It's weird bringing up now. See again, back to the art thing about robbery.
you learned arm rest too. Extra arm
I
rest.
just pulled that out.
Yeah, bro. Extra arm rest too.
Can't see
Oh, is
arm
that for
rest.
keyboards?
Yeah, it's for a straight keyboard.
Street keepers.
Straight keyboards.
No, it made me
Beekeepers.
think of
Why did your
what's
dad
the most artistic
beekeeper?
robbery you've ever seen, been a part of, or heard of?
How old is
What
your
the
dad?
fuck did you just say?
The most artistic robbery.
The most artistic robbery. So there was this one time when I was a kid. I probably already told this story before, but there was a time when I went to this. There were some churches down the street from the house I grew up in, and they were having a sale. It was almost kind of like a yard sale or a vintage sale or whatever. And a bunch of the kids I was with the rough kids from the neighborhood. I was hanging out with the bad boys. Right? It was like these two brothers that were like rough around the edges. They came from a broken home, and their mom and dad were a little abusive or whatever. They got beat up a little bit, and so they were rough and tumble. Yeah, they had like bruises on their face and scuffed knees and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we go in there, and they start filling their pockets. They start just like grabbing little knickknacks and stuff with the shit that's all within that the church is selling. Oh, and we go hit 2 churches, right? And then there's on one church on one side of the street, there's a little elevator outside that you had to have the keys to operate. And they had left the keys in it. And one of those kids took those keys too.
What? They planned this robbery? They
we were just like hanging out and they decided to do this stuff. Now I will say
they steal the keys?
that I did. Okay, so I ended up lying to my parents and telling them that I didn't steal anything, but that is a lie. I stole a couple things.
You're fully admitting. What'd you steal?
I honestly, at this point, I don't remember what they were, but it was like little tchotchkes. It was like a fucking yard sale, but inside a church. You know what I mean? It's like you walk into like a Goodwill.
Yeah, it was a little Snoopy guy or a little scarf.
Yeah, some bullshit. It was just like toys or some shit. And then what we had done is we had gone and we had hid all that shit on the train tracks. There was train tracks that went through the neighborhood under those big rocks.
Kids, they know where the train tracks are.
Well, it literally hits. Well, I lived across the street from a coffin factory, and there were train tracks that like divided the neighborhood. And
I went to a Halloween party in that coffin factory.
Yeah. So. That's where I learned how to ride a bike, and when my brother cut his own stomach open on a bike, my brother almost gutted himself.
How do you deal with that? How bad?
That was a weird day. He was like trying to impress a girl and did a wheelie on his mountain bike, and the mountain bike on how they have the brakes that are on the handle.
Yeah.
It had some exposed wire from where it had been chipped.
Oh no!
And he went over the handlebars
and it sliced
it ripped his side open. And if he wasn't a little chubby at the time, it would have gutted him.
Oh my god! Had a sucking wound.
Yeah.
It would have opened up his insides.
It would have opened
when
him
it's big
wide
like
the fuck
that.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so it's like it could have easily just
got some air in there.
Killed him. Yeah.
Yeah, on the way down though, he looked good as fuck.
Yeah, well, he was trying to do that wheelie to impress that girl, and
was he just instantly in shock?
I guess so. He handled it pretty well.
Holy fuck!
I'm just a little gutted.
I'm not gonna get up. I feel like I might die.
Go home thinking I'm hot.
Damn. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky with that, man. Injuries.
Looking back on it, I feel like he should have been more affected by what happened. Now I'm starting to think that my brother could have easily become a serial killer.
Oh, yeah?
Because, like, when I'm thinking back to it, he was very calm the whole time. He was very calm. Like, he had a towel that he was holding on it. He's like 14.
Well, he's sucking it up.
He's like 14 at this time. But no, he's a fucking kid that just had himself, like, he almost gutted himself.
He was in front of his mom and dad, though.
Is it because the girl was there, you think?
No, this is like in the car.
Honest reaction.
This is in the car on the way to the hospital. Like I'm sitting next to my brother, looking at him.
You're like, does that hurt?
He's got this open wound, and he's laying back with his eyes shut. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I'm fine." I'm like,
he doesn't want to deal with it. Doesn't want to handle it.
I don't know. He might have been in shock. Yeah. But I mean, you're laid open. Like he's laid open. It's like to the fat, like right on your stomach there.
There's like 2 responses to like big things like that, and there's the
calm
and the freak out,
right?
And so
you're like,
just if it's a big deal,
there is no calm for that level of it.
Well, I think you go calm if it's real big. Like if you have a hole in you, I think you're like okay, I'm gonna try to just make it to this place and stay awake. I'm not gonna look down at the hole. Whatever it is.
Well, I do believe that if you look at a wound, it hurts faster and it hurts worse.
If it's a small thing, I think that it does the opposite. Like when I pay attention to a small wound, I can get rid of the pain easier. But if it's a big thing,
I don't know.
I gotta stay focused on something else.
Stay focused on being conscious. Gonna lose a lot of blood here. Losing a lot of blood.
Yeah. Have you ever lost a lot of blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lost a bit.
I had to have staples or stitches in my head one time, and that was a pretty bloody accident.
Yeah, it's your head bleeds.
Yeah,
that's sucker. Sucker bleeds, buddy. I tell you what, that you pop that head open, bro.
Yeah, them trying to fucking fix it was
Flow
like
like a goddamn ravine.
they gotta look at it and they're like, oh, you gotta.
They got to push it together. They got to squeeze it. They got to fucking like get in there with their finger and dig around a little bit. It's a whole to do.
I mean, I was bleeding all over the place. I was like at the parish, or I was at the parish life center or whatever.
Okay.
The PLC, and I was wrestling around with my friend, and I hit my head on a brick, cut my head open.
Yeah. Hit my head on the brick. I swear I hit my head on the brick. He didn't pick the brick up and hit me in the head.
It fell.
Yeah. It was some sort of. I mean, we were wrestling around. He did some reversal through me, and I hit my head on a brick.
What was the most
sweet reversal though?
What was the most you've ever hurt another person, like physically?
I've KO'd some people, but I've broken ribs. That's probably the worst. Like
doing what?
Through a flying sidekick.
Through a goddamn flying fucking eagle sidekick.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Let's talk more about this. You want to get into jiu-jitsu? It sounds like.
Well, he did martial arts back in the day. That's how Houston and I used to vibe on fucking martial arts in Coheed and Cambria.
That's how
bro.
we danced.
That's how we danced together in the moonlight.
We did forms.
We did forms together to fucking a Favor House Atlantic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The moon's out. And you're
Blood
out
red
there.
summer, baby.
Decide to wake up. Good Eye Sniper. Yeah, we had a whole TV show intro montage.
What? Good Eye Sniper.
And it's us back to back.
Y'all making shows, man?
Yeah.
Good Eye Sniper. Let's do it.
No, why do they bleep out shoot?
Here, I'll shit.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I'll sneer.
Oh.
You'll snort.
I'll snort. I'll snort. I'll snort and you'll snort.
Sneeze fart.
Man, this guitar solo on the middle is pretty good.
Are you talking about the Jimmy Eat World
You
song?
know, we didn't hit. Before Flashback Flicks, we had a little throwback time of just listening to some early 2000s, late 90s shit. And we didn't hit up Jew.
We did not hit up Jew. And I love Jew.
What is that?
Jimmy Eat World.
I think that was your favorite.
Jew.
That was one of your biggies.
One of my
right?
biggies back in the day.
Love you, too.
I like that song. And I remember maybe one other.
Dude, okay, so
that's such a
the middle
misplaced
was
solo,
okay.
too.
Yeah.
Is that a session
That's just what I
solo
know
or
from
like
probably? Well,
holy fuck.
What do you mean?
It's really good out of
Versus
nowhere.
a live track, eh?
I don't think their guitars played that solo, is how I feel.
Oh.
probably not. Well, I mean, like I really liked what was the Sweetness? I love that song.
What is that?
It's a Jimmy Eat World song.
I thought we were just saying random songs. I was like,
No.
Switchfoot.
I don't like
That's
Switchfoot at all. Well, they're a Christian band.
Yeah.
Yellow Card sucks dick.
Yeah, we are nailing it right now. Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, we watched a little bit of them.
Linkin Park, it still hit a
One
little
thing,
bit.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter
It's
how
bad
hard
rapping.
you try.
Tell 'em.
Bad rap, but the guy who gets me is it stops and run. But in the background, I like him when he comes in. When did he come
Screaming
in?
his fucking head off next to a gargoyle. What was his name?
Chester Bennington.
Chester,
He comes
and he
in.
died because he was trying to be a whistleblower on the pedophiles.
That's
The
what they
singer?
say. They say that.
Singer
Is
or
that
the
a
rapper?
fact though? Like that he was like
he was murdered. He was murdered.
He was?
by the goddamn
No,
lizard
Clarence-
Illuminati Epstein
full on.
JFK Juniors.
I did hear he was molested and he was like.
Yeah, it looked a little bad, but
Also, there's a lot of quotes by him that like would suggest that he was like very depressed. and
what about
suicidal.
all those you know what are they called when it's a file that is released after you're dead? You know that a lot of people threaten. You know what I'm talking about? It's like they have an email list set up, and if they get killed, it's an automatic.
a dead man switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They set up a dead man switch, so it's like a lot of people have that set up on their Twitter, where if anything ever happens to them, if they don't post within a certain amount of time, it naturally, because if they're not able to post within that certain amount of time, then it drops this is what happened, or if they have sensitive documents or
Oh, really?
But I've heard multiple people threaten that ended up dying. That nothing happened.
I've heard
I don't
them
know
say
if
that
they
about Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, that he had a kill switch?
He was sad as fuck,
No,
right?
yeah, he was. But I've heard that.
That he was killed, yeah.
See, you said he had the best life. You were like,
Dude,
if
Dave
I could do
Chappelle-
anything online, you would do Anthony
He's a
Bourdain's
good Anthony
life.
Bourdain. He's like, I just want to remind y'all that Anthony Bourdain killed himself. He's like, no matter how bad your life is, that guy killed himself.
He traveled and drank for a living. I mean, eating the best
I love that
food.
he hated the monarchy.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. Someone
Queen killed him.
Yeah, someone like tried to toast the queen.
Yeah, and he said no.
Yeah, he's like, no, I don't really. He's like, what part of? Yeah,
that.
he's like, I don't like the. I don't remember. He's like, what makes you think that I? He's like, at what point, like, did you think that I would enjoy any aristocratic or the ruling class or the bourgeois?
Some fucking white guy shit.
Nice.
Some fucking
He
white guy
lives his
shit to
life
other
up.
white guy shit.
Nice. Oh, a white knight.
A white knight.
But
Anthony Bourdain.
okay, more about a dead man switch. Well, it's just a thing that people can set up that, like, if something ever happens to you or you don't do something within a certain amount of time, something is released.
Yeah. Or they have like a unknown party that has all these documents that they mass email, or like it's just a way that people say they can protect their life. Like, again, that's the way that we've heard a lot of people talk. Like Bob Lazar was one that mentioned having like more shit that he could that wasn't relevant to what he wanted, his message that he wanted to get out.
You. Okay.
It seemed that his message he wanted to get out was like exposure, but the shit he had hidden was not. It's not interesting. It's just blackmail. You know.
I'm just trying to blackmail some folks. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only way you can talk.
Blackmailing
freely.
is an art. I will let you know that it is an art.
It's one of the greatest arts in the worst way because it's one of the hardest. I think like to live like that, to have a dark black soul like that. You know, empty.
Sometimes you just got to
heart.
get shit done, Toby. Do you understand me?
Blackmailing is I don't think is ever the way. You know, that's really, you know, you talk about some
Toby, I'm
crazy
going to need
shit.
you to look at that picture.
Yeah, I see that. Is that you?
No, that's you.
That's my. Oh.
That's you. And I'm going to send this to everyone you know. Unless you stop talking about blackmail right now. Stop talking bad about blackmail right now.
All right. You know, I look kind of good in that pic, so I'm
feel
gonna
like
say
it looks
send
pretty
it.
big. I trimmed my pubes for that.
That was a nice day for me. That was a good day. Send it.
It was warm out. There's a lot of hang.
Yeah, that's an outdoor picture. Send it. No, but I don't know. If we're talking about evil arts now, so can art go fully evil?
You talking about like
so
Hitler's
we said blackmail can be
paintings?
an art. That's evil art. That's a different type of evil art. Not only blackmail, but Hitler's paintings. Don't forget. I mean, how evil
the
can
dark arts. Talking about the dark arts.
Okay,
What's her
evil
name?
art, dark arts.
What's her name? Abramowitz.
Abramovitz?
At what point is it? See, art is
Talking about the lady that
you,
does
right?
like the soul kitchen or whatever.
It's like avant-garde stuff she does.
The one where she like makes like gelatin molds of people and serves them to people.
That one.
Yeah, that bitch.
Oh, that's definitely art. That's not crossing over the
Well,
line.
no, they also think that she actually
There's
does
rituals.
no, it's spirit cooking. That's what they call it. And then there's the whole thing of like she actually prepares like people for famous people and shit.
Yeah, but see that I kind of know a little bit about that.
We looked it
and,
up.
like,
We went into
It's
it in
weird,
one.
right?
It came from an Aleister Crowley thing, spirit cooking, and then it gets repeated by a lot of people. And like, there was this famous artist who wrote it on walls, and like, it was this big art piece that people reference, and they use it in so many photos, being like, "This was found in the house of," and it's this picture from this big art piece that was done based on Aleister Crowley from years ago.
Like
it has spirit cooking, it has fake bodies, it has.
Yeah.
I see him reusing just different pieces of this big art installment for everything. It's kind of weird. But outside of that, I honestly haven't heard of that ever.
Oh, Curveball is Pollock. Is Pollock an artist? Jackson Pollock?
Oh, yeah. We were. Okay.
No, the real Pollock.
Yeah. See, that's one that borders on no for me. I've never felt anything from it.
I knew that though. I knew that you would say that. What do you think about Jackson Pollock, Houston?
I haven't felt.
Yeah.
I haven't been. I have to be on a lot of ketamine and look at some shit like that and feel anything. You know what I mean?
It's abstract art. You can look at it and find things. You give
Not
it what you
without
want.
ketamine. To
Not
me.
without ketamine. No, not without being a 2-dimensional flat surface. Never.
It can make you 4 or 5D. You can go whatever D you want.
Dude, ketamine makes you flat.
That's
as a
you.
fucking
You got
pancake.
flat one time, and it burned you in your skull.
Nah, it's just that's what it always felt like. It always felt 2-dimensional.
The only time I really loved it was doubling with to get me out of an acid trip that was going too hard.
I thought you were gonna say the only time I loved it was Dublin, and I was
Doubling
like,
up.
"Oh no, you just went to
the
Dublin,
place
Ireland,
one
and-
day.
yeah, and you did ketamine in Dublin." And
Never
I'm like,
told
I'm
you about
jealous
that.
as fuck, man.
No.
I would definitely do ketamine in Dublin.
No, I
with
was
you.
doubling up with acid, and it made me walk really slow and deep, and it was kind of like a funk walk. You know that song. It's
Funky Duck.
boom, dum, boom, dum, boom, dum. It's like a Shaka Khan
Yeah,
song.
dude. Yeah, tell me something good. Tell
Yeah,
me
boom,
something
dum,
good.
boom, dum. That's what it felt like when I was walking a little bit.
Okay.
But it saved me from a trip one time. That's the only good thing I have to say about it.
Okay. So, well, I mean, it'll bring you back down.
It helped me get out of something. But
Okay.
I'm not the one to really click with that though, for real. Ketamine? Nah. I'll deems the fuck out. I really get blasted.
Sculptures. What are some? Did you guys ever get into sculpting?
No.
What do you feel about people that can
I've
like
sculpted-
fucking harness an image of or a visage
No.
out of fucking marble, bitch?
Marble,
like
especially.
someone literally looking at
If
a
it's
fucking
like-
giant block of marble and subtracting
Yeah.
marble to find like
Like a
detailed.
David type shit.
But it's like people will be able to like you can carve like they'll carve like sheer fabric.
But they had like
on people,
little
like-
knockers and shit. That's impressive to me. Chiseling
Chiseling.
a sculpture is way different from like a clay sculpture that you can mold with your hands. You can go Patrick Swayze. You can come behind you. I'm pretty sure, and he'll help you out a little bit.
He'll help
But
you
with
chisel.
no,
No. He's gonna help you mold
With
it
the
on
clay.
the wheel. Yeah.
But with the chiseling, I think it's an act. It's more art than clay. Is that a mean thing? It just feels more. It's not more art than clay.
So carving
Clay can become-
there's carving and sculpting. you're-
Sculpting can be from ice. It can be from a lot of things.
No, you can carve ice.
Ice sculptures. Or what
Right,
they're
but they
called. It's
become a
ice sculpting.
sculpture after you've carved the
No,
ice away.
it's ice sculpting for sure.
Are you if you're chipping away at something, is it sculpting or is it
No,
carving?
I'm talking about with chainsaws. That's sculpting.
Yeah, but no, that would be what did I say?
And ice
Carving.
Carving.
Yeah.
No, ice sculptures are made with chainsaws.
No, but I
Ice
know, but
carving-
you're not sculpting it, you're carving it. And it
Yeah,
turns
yeah.
you're carving a
No,
sculpture.
you're right. Because the sculptures would be more chipping at the ice, which I think would be way harder.
I think what your end result is always a sculpture, but how you get there is either through
It brings
sculpting.
me back to that show I made you watch that I just watched for 3 days, but it was the knife show. It was the Forged in Fire. It was the knife competition. I think they should just have one with a chainsaw because they definitely have one that they carve ice with a chainsaw at the end. But I want an entire ice based carving. Do you remember that show that I made you watch on here about the knives? They were going through different machetes and shit. I want that with chainsaws, bigger thing. Like you have to get trees down. You have to
You have to fell
saw through
trees.
brick.
Fell this tree.
Yeah.
What?
You have to have been. You had to fell a couple times.
You can't pull the sword from the stone.
Yeah, are you back now? Sword from the stone. Did I get you?
Did that get you back? That pull you back in?
I heard you.
You were just gone for a minute
Yeah, I was.
on screen.
Yeah,
what were we doing over there? Just curious.
Just fill us in.
Did you learn something?
Were you attending night classes?
No. There was a shooting by
Court.
Monique's work. Is all.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
She okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds.
Well, fuck
okay
us.
to you. No, that's sad but exciting.
There was also airplanes collided in the sky today, Houston. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
So at an air show.
I haven't seen the video.
There's a video.
I think they yeah, but I think
we'll
they
probably save that
little
for too
exploded.
many. We have to film the too many after this.
Okay.
So we might show two planes colliding on the too many. So if you haven't yet, go join the Patreon and you can watch it live when we do it about 30, 45 minutes after we stop this.
True.
So go join the Patreon. The link is in the description below. $5 a month. It's pretty dope. So what are some other forms of art? You got painting. Painting's dope. Painting is definitely a form of art. Now, the one we have on the thumbnail, the banana, we've talked about that before. That we've debated that. But anything that if it speaks to you, it can be art. So it's like literally like you have the joke of like modern art is like a toilet with like nothing in it. It's just a toilet. Maybe a used toilet. Maybe you got shit stains on it. Maybe you got some shit shit in it. Big fat log, bro.
I haven't seen shit in a piece of art that I haven't seen in a long time.
Well, there's people that do shit like art.
Nope.
There's people that do it with their shit and blood and stuff.
I've only done 2 pieces of art since I lived in this house, and one of them I took out back and pissed on it. And then I also burned cigarette holes into it and knifed it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I've touched that painting, and it was before you told me that you pissed on it.
You may have moved it, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's my pisting.
But I thought that was punk rock as shit, dude. I mean, if that's one of the like 20 paintings I do in my life, and one of them's pissed on with cigarette burns and
that's
going
to be worth a pretty penny.
Right? The piss one. that's punk rock. Punk rock art. Now, see, where do you draw the line there? It's like, who's the guy who would shit and slit his wrist on stage? The punk dude.
G.G. Allen.
Yeah. See, like that's
he would shit and bleed.
Is that art?
Yeah, that's performance art, right?
We've tried to look him up before. We need to find that on the Too Many as well. Because we've never fully found his videos.
You've got like the chicks that'll do like the performance art where they'll like walk around and let people fondle them.
Oh, that's just strip club.
No. Like literally, they'll be like on the street with their tits out and like allow people to walk up and fondle them.
I mean, that's a broad reach of.
And there was like one. I forget the woman who did this. I think it's the same person. She sat herself up like I don't know if she was naked or what, but she set herself up and then like she said that people could do whatever they wanted to her. And they had like a knife and a gun and a like
she said
rope.
It was a failed experiment
Because like eventually people got bored and like would cut her. And like
they cut all of her clothes off.
They cut all of her clothes off.
They'd split into factions like one group wanted to harm her.
Yeah.
And then the other group was trying to save her.
Off of an art experiment? No, I've never heard of that.
Well, it's performance art. It was performance.
And it really
art.
got to like a gang shit. Like we're gonna fuck her, we're gonna kill her.
They were like, that's what this is. She wants to be hurt or she needs to be hurt. And they were like, no, you're not hurting her. There were tools to hurt her out there too, though.
It's another one we need to look up. We're gonna have to go a little bit extra on our Too Many. But.
Okay, well, I guess that's okay. So I just figured we'd talk a little bit more about art, but that's okay. We can fizzle it out. We're fizzling.
Now
that's
I'm
okay.
excited about whatever the crazy shit that we're talking about.
Okay, well, guys, we will be on. If you want to go join the Patreon, go to patreon.com/Toby and Davey and sign up for the Patreon. Get on the Discord. We will be on the Discord in about 45 minutes to do a Drinking a Joint Too Many. Thank you so much for watching the 203rd episode. This is not the end of What is Art.
No, this is an installment.
Yeah,
it's a mini-series.
This is an installment of What is Art. We talked a lot about movies.
We got one out of the way, I think.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about music, really.
Not really.
Next time we'll get into music. What is Art 2 is coming to you in the future.
Yeah, at some point. So we love you. And go join the Patreon.
$2, you can watch the live, right? Yeah. Not the backups. Oh, you can't watch the past library.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. But hey, if you go and join for $5 a month, you get the back catalog and you get flashback flicks, bitch. You get all of us watching movies. You get a bunch of movies with us talking over them.
All our references. You want to get those?
Go get them. Go get those references, bitch. Better come to me with references.
Eat references.
I eat references for breakfasts.
For multi-breakfasts.
Yeah, I have several breakfasts. Because Hobbits, Lord of the Rings, Houston.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't get there.